republic here. Ye pam governor general na Kwame Nkrumah the to sign bill never be law, a act of parliament. And stand na parliament. Kata woman and woman woman Sasha never top president and Nkrumah Dimika sign here the family charter. And I know year 1961 into Miss Law, University College of the Gold Coast. Me they asked the start University of Ghana 1957. As the start 1961 after the Sayaje Republic. Into the first advantage of declaring a republic, and they say, "Would you wow so a take wow with decision? I won't conquer Obiara Amania Ewiasi. Near Tosu advantage for declaring a republic, and they said, "Such a one in no, we are Britain for Ase." And the time of Kwame Nkrumah catcher, British government is said, "Officer Sojano, or system will live, let me call the name. A Tiafua Enyanti and Mislamo and that Mumianya Dishaka Club, you said, "Ya Jefa Wudiano, na ye Sojano, na and ye Ghana Army Kwa, na ye ni Ghana Air Force, ye ni Ghana Navy." Yes, Nadia Yenuno, and the British government will be outside this year, and now Uncle Kind, Major General Alexander, the book, or a book in the title here. My 2 years as Nkrumah's Chief of Staff. My 2 years as Nkrumah's Chief of Staff. Major General Alexander Bronifita.
Okay.
And I will tell book no cultural was there. On no one British government to Kwame Nkrumah for say before say a better Navy and the Air Force. Now I mean no Ayaka here, just a 10 years from 1960. In 1970, Nkrumah who said, "So then I walk about Russia and China for the building the Navy and the Air Force, no more to Takra. I mean, it was the second reason. The one who identify with you now, so minor identify with you. On to me, full military status, full defense status, covering the Navy and Air Force. Just up to 1970, near President Kakan Kakra, and Nkrumah and Pen Kakan Kakra Noma of the revolutionary transformation of the society. And it was the second reason. The third reason, and your Pamono, and Empire, Ghana for Ghana, Mini Afflection, Yenya Air Force, Nia Ghana Navy, and to me, Pacho, Moamutiemeno, Ghana Navy and Ghana Air Force, and Nkrumah at the buy. Then the next reason, and they said, Kwame Nkrumah down for and the president, Prime Minister Lumumba of Congo, and the Britain for any Belgium, any America, almost CI, on person Yokuno, every year because Nkrumah down for no, because Congo, as I said, is the richest country on earth based on minerals. And Nkrumah was said, the Congo, the bill Africa United to make Cambomua, Congo, and Tia and one stone and Crawford, and young woman, no one bomb, I could share my new woman be Pia. And to see to me come down to Lumumba, free what they are. Omeyan, your motion. Nakwam come you can say United Nations. Now, what would you two say? Young fat Ghanaian peacekeepers and Coho. And you come if you saw Quaco, Lumumba, Hobai. Almost Major General Alexander, Akacha Ghana soldiers, and they say, the moment a woman call international peacekeeping, you don't take advice from your president or your prime minister again. You take UN advice. And on here, you come for the animal for year one. Near Pia, Ghana soldier for no baby. I want to remember Lumumba, Hobai. I mean, you come Lumumba. Ya, best not. I before ya why yanti and to say we be an attract of having Kumaba now, no Alexander, now British for every mind. I say another reason be a Ghana for the ending. I must have born with the euro, and they said, Kwame Nkrumah wanted Ghana to be the first in all things possible. Ghana should be the first in all things possible. And to Amina, obey a first black country. I give a free Britain for all. I know who said, I am the ya, Kitlu, Yamianum, Nigeria. Nigeria for Guinea one said Lagos cross to say Ghana. Within Nigeria you Pierre Kasana or Baha. No, yet you cannot Kumasi Kwab Bono say it's a country that big that the almost Guinea one said. One minor a new Lagos state to Kora. Now in Nigeria for that small country we have gained our independence before them. If you see Nigeria political science in history, you almost share one say Ghana accidentally had independence before Nigeria in 1957. They use the word accidentally. Because sure. And Tim Kuroba will say, so I would watching in 1957 and Nigeria back in 1969. I wonder, almost Yahoo was almost declared republic. Naya said Nigeria was the first African country to be declared a republic. And psychologically, sentimentally, Kwame Nkrumah wanted the spotlight to be on Ghana. And the first independent country and the first to declare a republic. I will declare in 1963. We declare Nigeria
1960, yeah.
It took 3 years and so Nigeria declared. Not just a
okay.
The last reason, Pachomam, 1 minute, the last reason, and it said, Kwame Nkrumah's economic advisor at Louis. Now, Atta Louis was one of the greatest economists the world has ever seen. Now, I'm sure the two was there. Or might be a fruit Kwasumu and now with Nim. We are now by a first world country. And so we are at the family development planning. We are 5-year development plan, 7-year development plan. So goals. Now, country be as much to my idea. Just a word declare republic. Because they wouldn't declare republic. And if one in the capitalist countries may do so to separate them. Now, raw materials will be an aqua because we are development plan, economic plan, with the raw materials, who better than Munaya, the Papa Biamo. And Kramas of the 60 factories were now you found woman Britain for the Africa will be aqua France, basically, and then and to wait that, not just so Pamu and power to me Pamu acquire, none of mine and massive transformation. Then the last, and they say, Matim who were MLM and no more Omunana, Kanswa, any MPP. Britain won a Bua woman against Kwame Nkrumah. Tanya Bella Umumi and Luba Cabo Madden to Kwane Matimo Hune Batabasayo Abba. We are delay independence now for 1,000 years. Until the year 1951, Yamfa independence Amagana. 54, Yamfa independence Amagana. 56, such as Kansani, Anna, Queen Elizabeth, every few years Amaka. Papa, I bet you to be a new winning. And the idea of my understanding is from 51. Yen 57 crab at the independence. Papa, not to me, not teaching hospital. And the secondary schools or my way say, Muntimesno, yet one minus and star. And in Guasian, if you ain't near far or minor function. And the main reason and Kroma, the Bufu Abrafon, and help. What would the man down Kwani Buzia Muso delay independence? Menamia one was independence here. No, so I know about the book for mine. A firm mistake to be a president for a year and Kroma. And man, if you one time call Russia by declaring a republic, and I said, Russia and China come when they said, of course, first Commonwealth Prime Minister's Conference, I'll be beneath Kwame Nkrumah. What do you want? I know Kachira once said, imagine countries in the ban. I did it for with the Ebert what I hear to my woman call Russia and China, Libya, Siberia, on one condition. So the richer countries in the Commonwealth, ever sponsor the poorer countries, no winning and what for and the Ombaya Bushia, and Canada, Australia, India, New Zealand, and the one more Britain of war. As Kawa Semono, on that road, Bosnia, new countries nation, almost farmer within the Commonwealth. Let us say, we should quick as you be everyone here could then they would thread together. No, we now your back, or kind of went here, or Pesicadia Sidam, or Pesicaya Hub, or Pesnina, Papa, Kobiasi, baby, Commonwealth for Fino. I know who said, one year, but yes, any partner, in Tessa or declare Republic. Then, one Makai Bako South African unity. African unity, African emancipation. Western country, be anyone anything. Omuyamanka, Yabakwaso Achicheche Yemu, no man Yayan Aboy football. In Nkrumah who said a person join on or 10 alarm movement. Was time African united against everybody in the world, you know. Now, so we say, where you propose that? What parliament, you know, at the Queen Elizabeth and Yuma or best signing. The only time I will bet to my Yawadi, and it's a word declare republic. So, in February 1960, Kwame Nkrumah at the motion was parliament because our prime minister and MP. And what would you do? Why you transform parliament into a constituent assembly? No more draw up a Republican budget, a Republican constitution. Now you buy to swap by referendum. Nipa Bakupe and Osari Ghana has a Republican status, you know, and Yanti one only JB Dankwa. Well, yeah, campaign now, Yatuabano, more than 99% of the people of
JB Dankwa, now on Penisa Republic, Nebetimakoso.
There been to say, don't go to no. Now, yes or no. Referendum be a yes or no. I mean,
okay.
Yes or no. It is yes and no. To say now, I be a new region, and I have 2 yes and no every impetuous on the time. Yes.
Okay.
And to also know yes and no. And the JB Dankwa will be a in the name I will Ghana. That time, not National Liberation Movement. I mean, you before me now, politics, maybe I am not for pension because, and see, I'm one said next, and people first, what dear be a friend of Dankwa Buzia tradition. Yabwa Buzia, I'm not your money Dankwa and
okay.
No money no crowd Dankwa no UGCC, you're 1951 about and the Guya, and to Dankwa Kisia 1 year to maybe a year. 1960, you have to say referendum, no, Piazza of a republic. Nathaniel Kume developed a man and so to us a near society from Ghana to the Republic of Ghana. Mr. Bakupen or sorry, I said they should vote no against the Republican Constitution. Then I can't put our so if you are young, one say, Nipa, Wafan and mentor, yes, Nana Kufado, the mentor, any JB Dankwa, and young one was said, of that.
Okay, cancel.
Some and we cast someone and you obey chat or my Japadia or mine. So feed that yes, and I want you see the word Omeda or minor Omeda, and so the dream of JB Dankwa.
Okay, okay, cancel. Sir, what share Abakosem? Ahodwa, what do you have family in na just say, and we hear pa ye, say Ghana for be maintain 1st July, say a year Homeda. Then so the former president, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, ebe twa mu say nka bi asa Homeda no kra no, anka yebetimi aye, yebetimi dia national development. Onwini say sa na ewo ni trim, anase no wadwen popo adwen foforo bi etai say po ye chiri.
But me yan wo bua me e ma me kaka na ye tenchen ma me dia no say na oni adwen foforo na adwen papa bia woni trim apart from the mentor JB Dankwa Adaye so a am February 1960 and not say me implement e de amano the Republican are not tiny na da bia ye bore show na Akufo-Addo or agifu with him adibia Kwame Nkrumah di ebe pie bre so fa kwan bi so no say no the first one Ghana for adwena maso ene nyame adome na me kokọ pie GTV na me kan ya Ghana for adwene ba so and only 2 cities more atamel si twa ya Nkrumah nkwa di na ba so Kwame Akufo-Addo ba no me ye twakra na ye coins. Number 2, I mean your friend is at 25th May no a AU day no because AU day no some do ni a commemoration na ya madam kwati ya papa Kwame Nkrumah din so no me ya papa che ya kan say AU and ye AU na ta say nkrofo ni hia Nkrumah ho no ma nkrofo ni hia Nkrumah ho no ma ana 2 cities no nkwala ani obi a nkwala opani obi a wa ko school adanti na say sika we nkwan papa we nkwan din na that so na say ya campaign for Nkrumah na o sha form no nti say ye twam thirdly Republic, you know, and no see ya Becca said, Dankwa and the opposite, and ye, and a gun of when you now get to so be anchamu, embassy, and then just said, a bimbo and near Basubani in Nkrumah. Also, I end up intimate self The only reason we determine is that your mind would do. It's not maybe such an American say, yeah, I'm not 1 year, no, yet, or you're not a bushno.
Good. Okay, Ganso. It is not all catchers. I won't some kind of patch him say, Excellency, the former president, not done go deliberately said, and Kruma legacy, you know, or best scrapping it off.
I did be a young Kruma, the idea young put you be a non pet. Oh, number 10 say, no one, well, you have found it, and no one enough for any Kufu, any Michael Quick. No one ever catch and say you should apologize to the nation.
Yeah.
And the party. So I stay party now stay or my nina. The party AMA. And no one anything. Someone in the same political tradition. And to young Kruma Dinkwa and no you're not doing so or say no. At the Papa Beer, what gun beer and what you're not doing say. What Baba say no. At the Papa Beer. At the Papa Beer. Now Samuel what shall say. President Kufu. Let me to a million people and a million this. Na President Kufu. Be a warrior be big Pia or Ghana and no Akofa Papaya bet now. Kabi says, oh, 7 years what he reached. It's Ghana for vampire said, Bay Yakan Yanko Pomani live 200 years. 10 this is 1 year, MPP. No, Pia Kofana bet now as a senior statesman. This I was said, a Kufa or no one what you know, China the national. One equal invitation. Every so about say or minor. No baby answer over time, Kwame Nkrumah. Who will be uncle? Can I pour a quadrilatin Piasso, a quadrity Kwame Nkrumah Chamber? Until then, I put your branch, come a power, Bema, I was up for 10 gramwa. So I couldn't tell no one, I was no one when you budget. From that moment, na branch, I had to see a nut. If you say, or you don't pay more to be a watch for a food year at the amount, who have a good anyone to a promise. Now, so I was here. And no being a good for the country and I was in the party. So by time Kwame Nkrumah now cast on party a bay. Into one mama secret to be any Samaka, Mamaka. Some people back to my party, Papa. Set Peninsula, a wook. Car and people for a committee of brokers here at Emma, when you be over the Iowa. Woman and Anonum and Casanyasa party in a Bubati, ga. If you say, I say, Samampani at Trinity, the one you says Samampabi. Our one would see in a quarry, even our Babatono, a Bedia, or Banso, a Beya quarry, Sunny, Sakura, and Beya quarry, Sunny.
Lawyer Yao, and not your friend Pong, and I'll pay you better as a passer, or Jibremai, or a Dwabo Ase, you mediation now this century, me bray.
Listen me that.
Okay, you. A lawyer Yao, and not your friend Pong, a historian, was saying Renimnia, why ye and Ramwa Juma Che ye pa, and see, so we see 1st July. History ya odi abrain ya na chese na ekwan bi ya so no e wo se oman Ghana entimi maintain the 1st of July bi ya se homeda kese pa a be ya oman ne de if se sada no ani enya republic a oman ne be de ne ho kra eti sabe ye toa eye dwumadi no so dia na ye kɔ enu adai eye 1st July no National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving no na ye hwɛ His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, "Na walk catch on my Ghana for say, Yanka ye humbum, Yanye bako, na say ye bako, na ye tribalism, Ufriha, Mimi Friha, intimate no one yejuma, Mima ware me ba, if we say we ye weni, and I'm assuming ye weni, ye san ye money in a free ho, na see ye kaya humbomua, near bompa ye chain yangopoa, or bebo no my Ghana. Etimi afa ne ntoma pa bi afira yentie His Excellency John Dramani Mama enra dai wo bra na okasa asemi.
My brothers and sisters in Christ, our nation Ghana is richly endowed with resources and natural beauty, and something even more precious, spiritual harmony and religious tolerance. In a world where faith can divide nations, our faith in Ghana unites us. In Ghana, churches and mosques do not compete for dominance. They coexist in mutual respect and in dignity. Our different traditions and our backgrounds have not weakened us. They have strengthened us in our shared identity. This is a precious gift we must protect. Let us remain vigilant against the voices of tribalism, against the voices of religious extremism, and against the poison of political hostility. These are the seeds of division that we must never let take root in our precious nation, Ghana. We must speak a language of peace, compassion, and mutual respect. We must build bridges, not barriers, for we are one people sharing one land and pursuing one identity and destiny. But let us also remember this, that true thanksgiving is not spoken only with the lips, it must be lived in our very lives. And as James says in chapter 2, verse 17, faith by itself, if not accompanied by action, is dead.
His Excellency John Dramani Mama Mampani, what my Ghana Mua Anna what is a walker sano, was say Yanka Yahumbum, Ye Kasa, Yemeni die, Emra Yankasa home, Yenjai atem die, Yenjai yimu, we away, Mintimino Yajuma, Mintimino Ware, or tribal with him, was it Sagana, Etisan Semiase, Nasa Wamuji Tumwa, na Omubehu Mpuntu, Kase betimi about my Ghana Mua. Every blessed day, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Emma me a reason tia or the research at all my Ghana so. Na yemubi Yesu say, Sabre, se Ghana for egg just san semiatum, na yakaya hua bom, na even yem politics aye ye krano, region way a party way, region way a party way. Se party no ebana se bedia bina so be ya banya. Ayem fast wobe na wunya. Se nipa wakoto aba aye mfaso be na wunya se constituency se region den na ya wunya woso eno ni ade a wo se ehia ye ntemamufo na enkoye se media sa party we dia ya wumi to me ya me ho hwe enya ye dabi si ye sa na ye se oman no enti sa bre ya oman ga na asi kwan paso sa bre I will be any baby. Sabre be ya, pepe yo, and kabom. Said His Excellency John Dramani Mahama preaching. Or si Ghana yanka ya humum. Yando ya hu, yemo obuoni ni diem ra yen kasa ho. Yen yatem di diem free yakwemu. Na fei, we way ewe, we krapem, we Ashanti, we chim. Yen nyina yen hunu se ye nipa baako na se ye gitum saa ana me hunu se we ye we kura na eminua no entimi nya ne bone mintimi nka kasa bone emfe ngu ni hu fi ekwanya wo man Ghana asiso no ekwan a o man Ghana edi na ni a kire na wo bo modin se obetimi afa ne ntem apa bi na ode afura na ehun hira atimi aka ye nyina. Enti sama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama oguso a o preaching no se Ghana for mom hu modin na omonye na nra asofo akukudam akese ekopie State House wabra na the National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving no ekoso bako akopia say ye Bishop Stephen Akwasiapia dodo na friend Jesus Ahofe ono ye founder the New Life Kingdom Chapel International o ahoma no so ye ni nkomo na fe ye nto adwuma ni so Bishop anope mo akwa baba Power FM and TVS was a Dwabo Ase dwuma die so
Obrempon anope bejo so na mpacha mo te say
Bishop Nyankopon daroma ye ho ye na won e
Yes I don't Obrempon ye ho ye pa
Another day on the 1st of July His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the President of the Republic Eddie Atuja say ye homeda nanso ye begina saada no so na ye de abom paye Eddie sere Eddie da Nyankopon ase de asere inhira enso de ama oman Ghana say na hu dwumadi e ko another day e wo ye State House anymore
Yo Obrempon medical ha kire Ghana for na ne odopa oboda we ka we mama so dream no odom bada mo na se no aso mo na ba program na se kama obia kuma moche no obia de ne die na ebaye obia so de ko fi e se no a de si ho no bi si da se kad na nkasa mu ya e free room abagana na asofo mpanimfo Abrempon Archbishop monomo na wo ho no apostles for prophet for asofo dom na ebaye na dom ndifa dom na ebaye na yoro mama pa gira ho na who declares every 1st July piano prayer day for Ghana. In fact, I will be see that. If they won't be seen, they will be that. Utimu Champa, Yoga Mama, Namel that Ghana for. Now, I saw my can see every day. Nikania say over near Namusano. In fact, what be Ghana for, I dream or Kwabi so, Namasumu, Muslim for, Christopher for, you say, what done I tie? It's not there, or the police don't know they because you see that. We find the history of Ghana.
Obi baby say, Obi baby say, the National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving. Then the Gina Hode Ma my Ghana.
Israel. Bible say, Omano, Emrebi Obanekwa wote mu bia no, Omano sufre Awurade. One. Emrebi Israel kwa wote mu bia no, mu sufre Awurade. Mu yi one day bon pay for Awurade. Oba America for afibia mu yi one day so bon pay ma omani na. Enti na Israel na America ko so sa no. Ni nim e jade ho ache. Aso problem problem be buy, aso problem buy no mu yi refi man kai. Ba yi na mama do ba kai say ese yi da bi ya 1st July fi o na omani na bon pay. Somebody na super Awurade. It will bring for the civil there. Anoden. Na we first history. I think I need to go and say ampa. And a good leader, old leader, now they acquire for destination. Now a promised land. And you know they see no. It's just a young pong in Mama Nabo Manum. What kind of proverbs are?
Yes.
Uji.
Mitiopa.
What kind of proverbs are? Proverbs 29. Verse 2 was when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. When the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. Now, 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. My people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways. Then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and heal their land. I said, we bring an order. So, me, my album with you, no, I'm so frame. No more bombing, as a frame, never met you also. Now, Master, ya assassinate idea. No man up from some of Efra. They could be your man so dear. Or maybe a Raya Bonia, or maybe a Dibonia, or maybe a Tobonimua. First, or super ready. A free bear 2016, 2024, you know, that Omani will soon move. I'm a fool, see a penny.
Bishop Sawoka said, now, Omani was sumwa, then and now, SC, and I'm a minor, it was sumu.
The other say, what you say, I saw from Ponia near home, I saw from Ponia near home, Edmund can train a home. There's a Upia crab and tell you that, as a bishop was so. After a free 7th January, on paying. Mama saw you know, I'm a president. What idea? I said, obeying liberty, obeying freedom. I said, never was spiritual boundaries. Oh, but you're back and then you're free to have bondage in them. I'm a net. You'll be out on when you been part of Otono. Please come part of Otono. When you been part, or fully free, or fully fine, or fully comfortable.
Okay.
In fact, and Papa the one right there. That's what I say. They say, Nepa, I can say the Bagana, you didn't go so. Bambo and he said Ghana. That's a Sunday pass here. Ghana Fabi.
Bishop Ebin Soke can say, so the former president of the Republic, and another Dankwa Kufuadwa, or ye 1st July holiday ni free because no say a die, a bit media Jumana or minor, Etimian Yesika, Anna, His Excellency John Dramani Mama, Abefadia baby Kika say, a dank a bit media Jumana Yesikano, Anna, ye sign Eddie holiday. Obrempon, Buddha House, Obrempon. Then a free family to be there. I see a say. Ghana for your independence day between there. And then I see a in our free. Then some Papa Batomo, you know. Things will change. The moment I said, the moment miracle. And the moment I said, I think it is my baby. Bible say, no point shira, no money for the four. I'm glad you have a big gown. We want to one pie more manuma, and the bonnet, and the Atundia, and the Ishla, and the Bambo, and the Yediabo manum. The man is one of pet, nothing ever in the Ishla manum. The Minister to buy a Susodia, or Brebianca Hubium. Bishop Mitio Palme,
now, Jumadin, na mani pa yi wonu sa obi ejuma de pass oni kapre charity
nyankopon nhyira
ni na mo yeska what you make a crab
yes
as me yeska
no cre
me ga se me tiro
me too
madam to be SD ni on me da won mum ye shop Saturday na so we scapa I said we go Saturday abare send up all that
yes
na me shira madam to we scapa adidi pa e fa ni no for SD ni na so we scapa as me na we shop okay no be Monday no ma ye dey la the to ade oh na me shira
okay Bishop nyame nhyira said ya wo kan sami bisa wa se wo hwe oman Ghana mu wo ye sofokese pa wa sorry ma Ghana nyina wonam a enkomo a wotete ene ne wankasa hunu oman Ghana mu ye kasa fa Ghana ho sesi a Bishop aseme na obeka
ye beka na se Ghana ne bia Ghana koma to ne yam ye ra mama ba oba ye no oba ne yediem oba so oba reset no o de ye adwuma ama ade bi achia ade bi anko yie ade bi na o man nda so no ye saka enti enya botere oba ya granche 6 months ye ni o de ye se time ni na no to onye the time ni na 4 years on twa no obre pon Ghana be fa ntoma pefra na de enti bi anye de betimi aye obi ama de date o to we na 2nd of July mebo
yes and 2nd July
ye wura mama nwie bi bia no na urade Nyankopon ama Ghana afa ntoma pefra ye na de be good board we say good na nyuru ko nyina no anu aboa nyansa ni nimdie Bible say nyansa me man ni enti me ma ayira editi good na go for be fa ko foreigners be wi akọ nyina no na udi fa good nko o da say fa good board
yes
enti udi say nyansa fo obu o man no be kan no
okay Bishop anope ye bedo asese wo jebre na afi oni e medi nkomo fa National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving ho e da sepa
that's all pon
okay it's Bishop Stephen Akwesi Apia, founder at my New Life Kingdom Chapel International. You don't have friend Jesus Ahofe. And now the National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving service no. Na ohobia okoka asofo akese ho na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni abemu mpanifo, police for soldiers for just will be biara. Oh my Ghana mu a ekohia wo state house anymore. Womo ko bompa ye de na se kese edema ye Nyankopon se wa de fefa wa ye dia mo man Ghana no man no egusu fa ne ntema pa bi fra no bibia timi akoso ano timi de san komo yi ebre ye no eti no ade de na enya de ketwa na enkrofo ani age na ye yie koso na entontom koso a womo di asa bompa ye a no mani age yie pa ne ho ana His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo san kasa bio wo se Ghana fo enso asumdwe ti o man Ghana mu ano wo momode no mu nso ni mu yie na fe wo mo mfanye fapema wo mo begina so na yen kabi ma min kabi amamuo no atimi anya fapempa na atimi agina so yen tie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enu ade wo bra na wo kasa asemi mra.
We're not here to take credit but to give glory. And so today as a nation we offer this simple, sincere prayer. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for what you have done, protecting Ghana in times of crisis. Thank you for what you continue to do, rekindling our hope, restoring our strength. And thank you for what you will do, leading us into a future of peace, justice, and abundance. When we look across our beloved continent, Africa, and indeed at our world, what do we see? We see conflict, we see disaster, we see instability and rising despair. However, here in Ghana, we remain an oasis of peace despite our challenges. That peace must not be taken for granted. This peace we enjoy is not simply the product of sound policy or political will. It is the result of prayer. It is the fruit of faithful believers like you, who have interceded persistently for the soul of our nation on every occasion.
It is a Uti and Samia, His Excellency John Dramani Mama Mampani, or my Ghana ha eke canoa, a choice or mino afa quine for Frubiso. Or my Ghana, SCBI for Frubiswa, Esha said ye, Uba West Africa ha, Ghana Jidin, now, in Cronkro, I would do a ben yenino. One more show, my Ghana so. No more the abom bra. And any part His Excellency John Dramani Mama, or person of my Ghana, enyina. I feel Martin in legacy term and I say, said baby or person of your mind Ghana Ginano. I always say this. Said you were my assasia aircroy. Not water to Niema. Say, bibi biara. Ebekosu ye economy bejina Ghana sikasem. Sidi na huwa di bejina show. Na ejuma about my Ghana muano. The very next government or my Ghana mua say we you be a 1 year wo we your mampani a obeba na wuntimi ma yire wo Ghana for anyone in year kra if so mampani bi a obeba after His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no ya di ni term way susudua na de be ma ni 120 days social contract with Ghanaians the otimi ye and some na ewom eno ne yedi besusu ni nsem dey a walking wakasa dia fa enkabo mu ho wakasa dia fa ebuo ho se de ebenya ebuo dia ma ye ho na kasa emunye de kasa eya atemnidie atorosem de obi hu igura wase wahu o plan bi aba besi ya ayesei enso bisa na evidence a oni every say wono say nipa no wodwene amanyokuo ho esene se de empo wobɛhwɛ sɛ wɔ man Ghana bɛkɔ nanim abie bia wɔno odwene na manyoko ho na manyoko mmra na wontimi enye sika bebre mfengu ne botom ensene nipa hodo a ekosala ekoto aba no eti na His Excellency adwene mu po de ba sɛ wɔ the 24-hour economy eba sase Temaport Takrade Port companies bebre government institutions bebre kra sase a wɔn mo yɛ deda enti adwuma na nke fa nipa ba ko na be fa nipa mienu ana miensa youth ni ba benya adwuma ye aye niema bi say no man bi a ehwehwe enkabom eno a wo hwe efi Christians na opon ye na ode na kire Muslims ho na wo hwe Christians kra send di na chidi ko Muslims ho mo kabom Ghana pe na compound ba ko ubehu mosque wa ha na wehu asori dan wa ha enti si yekoso masa bia ko ye no obuo ani ni die ne tena yentemu a eye they are the bone na adwini se betimi ato man Ghana dansi ye beka kasantwie ani kasa ehu hia na abribia ye twa ntro ebise ye hwehwe tumi sabre de minim se Ghana fo bebre wo ho a wo ma bi o mani wo ma bi o maso o makomam ni o madwene mu nyina ana bibi biara ye koso no mo hwe ebise now wo mampani bia wo be deceive wo man Ghana the last time not the former president of the republic His Excellency John Ejekum Kufuor kasa MPP for Jumedie bi omkoye ase was so wo hwe 2016 ba be see 2020 and 2024 about one a dead the prefer said now the ordinary Ghanaian na adwene mu abie na ni so da ho odwene straight na ubedi so na se wanye de Ghana ni so ono so ne ho beto no a there is no way so akoto aba wobetimi akoto aba ma obio se saintina so na no da ya cardinal Peter Kwadwapia Texan a wono efri abrochimem so focus pa no buy na obeka wo man Ghana nsa wono so kasai na mom before ye beko eso no ye beko ahoma ne so Alhaji Sorogo was so a former member of parliament Dima Madina ye ne nkodi nkomo emfa enradai National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving ho Alhaji anope wotemi nka me akwa ba Power FM Dwabo Ase Jumedie so ni TVS YZ
Bejemo so pa ma ho te say
Alhaji ya ho ye pa na ho so
ya ho ye pa enura ye ba ho enura me ba me ne honorable Father ye ba TVX YZ yani Mugabe
okay
twa any America so this year has so many trials so there's also about no home.
Yes, no correct. Alaje day His Excellency John Dramani Mama said this say why no National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving service ye de be dan Yankopon alase woni a wayama oman Ghana ha den na sa asem ye gina e de ma oman Ghana den na kire de ma oman Ghana.
Well, me feel say ye nyina Ghana oba Ghana obi kai was a secular country. Yeah, Christopher and a door super if you are na gramophone so ediso na traditionalist ediso. Ibim sebi abosom phone super o mu nim se Awurade Nyankopon wo ho. O mu nim se bibia be fa yakwanso bia no Awurade ene de ba. Ana Ghana yenya omampanyini before Christ His Excellency John Dramani Baba Osha Yapako Semua Ghana ye nkurato e hunyi na hia problems about where I say ku apa ye kunkuma manfo na we say Osha Ghana utimu se na me hia ye amata ni ama we ni bi ama and even though political parties echinye nya de ade no Awurade hia wo de ama ye ntino enkoba se ipasikan ye ho ne ye ho and then go back to Christopher in Crabo for echo, and now Sabi Christopher traditionalist echo, when you na Echemoa, Yayani Pabako, Crabo for a worry a Christopher Ma, and maybe be a copper fete, who said the way in Crui, the Biayaku Abedu, His Excellency John Dramani Mama Maso, Abedu, baby Anaya walk, and then would with the chrono, the fire to my fire fry for anymore. Na and ya holding, and ya answer. Ewurade na duminti ena ma ebafa enti sabane sa ye nyina ye se ye woda ye nya ye fa hudie fa pimankasa me ka fa pinwa na ye 10 July 7 March no ye nya ye fa hudie afila no na bibia efribi UK ena ba Britain na mra ye ti ye nsafri so a osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah gina so ka sa fedie yet Yanka Destina say Semuno. I have 1st July. Now we shall 1st July no now you declare a holiday. A time on no never no be a cop or more no monsa or more renam or more from Puanum Padan Quade Naples only Fabi. Now no and His Excellency Junu said Abida. I didn't tina young pastor Danua. When you mean my independence Papimono and Geninian French Enkati Awurade ye nyina ta wase anya political anya bibia ye nyinara aho ya kekere bom ye ta Awurade ase enti oda ya wo so sa da ye pa a wo dindin wo no se da bida ade we Ghana fo nyina dia enti se sa kra dia na min ko amampanyin o mabata a se bo mo da so tia se Awurade ada roma enti wo ko president ko for o president former president ko for former president Nana Akufo-Addo I catch you almost but I see many more person me 10 July no yen tani nyina mum na wo hwe identity a wo di fast Samoa His Excellency John Dramani Mama kan no a let us wo nyina jetum say no kre wo dana se to atimi adwene say ade we aba you bia ye bia Awurade atom nso se ade na asema no cause all Bible no mo uko Koran no mo Awurade se so ye bi mawa na wani ti ho na udana sia eno ye bi pre eka ho mai dia den ye na na se to hwe identity a former president Kofo di adansie ukorani na na Akufo-Addo former president edi nwa adansie ekam for His Excellency John Dramani Mama so atimi ada adwini side wanwa no mo saka se we nya manyo sem e ye kronyina eni nyina back together the 1st July no yem fancy na yem pante Awurade ase na no na a Christopher okoye ono mo ko da Awurade ase no a ofiri ho so ba yen kramofo aye se wan kata wo hobi na owe na dia wo se catch no se ye na no kura chi no nkramofo wo aye no anna Cardinal Texan ono so ebaye it says wo wie Christopher kura no was ebaye ebe wo aye nkramofo we train me ado ene kuye ye wo ema ye ho Daniel when you say about politics politics through aye but yen nyina hu say ipi abaya kwande na Ghana enti ne beka ni say e beko so ade wadi
okay
e beko so ade His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ase ni akoso aka kira manfo nyina say e kuru yo ene ye beko ye nim mpontutuma beba say enti ase aye nyina ya ye dia makro no ye beka no kore ye bedo ye ho ye hu say ye nyinara ye nipa baako wo awrade ani
okay, Alaji sa 1st July yi Osha His Excellency John Dramani Mahama assigned the aba na why the National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving, you know. The former president of the Republic, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, free mu wo twa mu say sada na enye home da bio. Osusu say said the 1st of July and when you mind Ghana for na His Excellency the former president twa mu no enya nsusanso bi e wo mind Ghana so ana.
Oh, Minia, Pamonochano, Nina Chamuko. Me feel said by this time, and former President Akufo-Addo, Enya, another chance. It is one hour, what I do know that I became on Pasobia Niso. And Unti, and with the dance, Cassia, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ase, the Wakaino Asadia Ba. And Unti, and a President Kofo, and a Kukudam Ponina, a Cramofo, a Christopher Penny for a sofa. Malam Dinaka said a bitter because they were the Yaman one and a sia, not a yakwa. And I'll share the prayer, I'm in community and in Osajefo. Yetimin ya independent, you know, the free way and the Republic in the far won't hear Papimonoa, and Yadia was a Ghana for a free. And the presidents are Tamuno Chamono, and your mistake at the pay, so you are free now start for far and cheap. Untu and Zaya, the cheap. Enti awurade adaroma His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama Aba wa hu se ni si etwam e wote ade si wo se ye da ye di beta awurade ase wonu nyina ye ntue bibia ngine ni emra benkro ye hu se da bita ye benya bia no awurade ena odi anim awurade na domintra enti yes enyanso ahu because enga koso ko ye nimu a na ye ya free branwa da His Excellency President of Sergeant Fulham and Kwame Nkrumah Minyaya or Mudimaya South, you know, at the European, that's happening in you know, I'm no channel, Nina,
okay. Another year now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ekasa Ojumedi Nasiano, or can say, Yenyi tribalism, and free Yakwem or Mine Ghana ha. Oye weni intimi ne wonye adwuma oye weni mintimi ne won ware ofi different tribe intimi nsi wakika sanse bi ne said ye ehu behia se o man Ghana betimi aka ne ho abom na de mpumtuo ene yedi atimi aba o man Ghana mu a sa asemi minim se ne kwan so a no de na wo hwe a ahyase ekoso ana ye hia se ye beye ne yie se de beye ye beyi sa tribalism sensemi ade afi o man Ghana.
Oh, no, the pastor His Excellency. I can't say, and ya dear, a day in Puntu Jumaba, and ya dear didn't for Swaba. Yamum's already Ghana, Hana, who said, Laba tribalism, no, and me, Yawariemu. Before Warrior 74, in some point Warrior before, in some point Warrior 74, you know more, and you know there across. About Senan tribe will be to make us that they had your power and but they say no, so let's tribal trend and no Ayadibia and they come in some marriages across all places. The only thing is about Timothy. Religious marriages, yes. I know because you say Quran, no, I can say, something previous. We a Christian, Burma, worry a Muslim or power, but vice versa. We a Muslim Burma, or animal who quite so me aware a Christian woman. I hope but I know Krano and a big problem. Now, near your car, President Ekan say, the bar man your same side in one. Ya not trouble the anymore. Yan Cramofo, and the Cramoni Nequa Sunday, and Yanan to Mano. Ya Christopher, Christoni Nequa Sunday, Yanan to Mano. Ya Santifo, a Santini Neco, or yo, as Antiponco Dinechi, may ya Nordina, or no walk, and no and then fan for swama because some in previous some consone baba and free tribe and free religion a free nyansa when you know what a free why yes or person was summoning mind a free nimdia our wow the bab one in mind or dog akomapa our wow the bab one in mind and tiano and your fees that ye free one na Ghana for during this election year 2 years that's I don't know yeah the be adwuma because I can know for one nanka man for fee say and yes I mean yeah politics but we a doctor a free one for be clear ho nyina but man is excellent John Dramani Mama onya kramoni but for clear ho nyina and I share Ashanti region na man for fee say oh MPP party no nyom be kabia and the problem is actually but look at what happened this year. The percentage in DC and that John Dramani Mama in Yaye. And you want to clear that path. No, the starting and never on when they will be any upgrade in Coswani, yes, you say, and Puntiman, yes, you say. Send a bear who could that problem being Kosi, and only yes, you say. And going forward, you know, a idea with time or any other free one. And I know many say. His Excellency John Dramani Mama, a boy and say, young type, say, Nara before God, no, ye nipa bako. And then what you know, before God, no, ye before the Constitution, ye and this be a me and I'm your president, Marane Mebuso, and what the one Cassandra and Patu, so no His Excellency John Dramani Mama Kurano, Marano, only Musu, because we're president. Sabi, Wamodi. But we are Chief Justice, we are Chief Justice, we are Speaker of Parliament, we are Minister, we are where you want to mean Casamidi. That position when I'm in Timbrano, they put to the be everybody is equal before the law. Okay. And so the law must apply equally to everybody. Okay, Sani until we all know that me and the Yina Mayan, the only thing, and Yamina and Koboko. If you know then the Ghana. Wapa into my best now should be Pia and Conso. Wow, you're yet that easy. I wish a baby I need free, not baby Ababe Tria, who say Yame and at the Ghana Swa. You're going okay. It's Excellency, and you're good. You're that kind of, if for nothing at all, you're that kind of say, that's July. It's Excellency John Dramani Mama. I'm a kind, the first July be answered. Ghana, you know, I'm to be actually, now you're paying your to na yɛmfa yɛ moma ɛbɔ fam kramofoɔ na yɛnkae sɛ biribi a ɛwɔ piano awurade na de mayɛ yɛmfa na ase a ɛfata ɛma no na yɛmpa ne kyɛw bɔne a yɛyɛ ɔmfa ɛbɔne nsɛyɛ yɛnkɔ yɛ de mu yi ntima aba
Alaji anɔpɛ yɛbɛdɛ wɔ ase paa sɛ wogye berɛ na wotumi de saa nkyɛmu yi bɛsom yɛ wɔ ɛyɛ Dwabo Ase Power FM ne TV XYZ so okay yo. Okay, nti Alhaji Amadu Sorogo, former member of Parliament de Madina, ana ye nini di nkomo a wo kirem hia ehu hia se sa National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving ye beko so aye na afei etimi aboa na oman Ghana etimi afa ne ntema pa bi e de afra ye hwe last on the list na afei yen sorry eye nkomo ahodo yi so Excellency John Dramani Mama wakasa bio na ninsem wo ka nyina ne se wo hwa public sector workers no ya pension kama edi amomo but more time you know so we private sector workers na omo retire anase omu efri omo adwuma mu a obi a wantimi anje nsiesie pa bi wɔ n'akyi pa bi no na edi nsɛm bebre edi bre no na ɔkɔ asetena mu ɔdin mu ɛno timi fa so kora ma obi wɔ hɔ a enso iso obewu nanso yare wa ahodo eba bɛbɔ no wɔ bra wonnya sika na wontimi fa nkɔ hospital na wonye scan function ho ye no etimi yi ni fi abrabo no mu ntam nti obebo won ahwe se empanifo ana omo manyini wo man Ghana ha no omapo mode ho nsem no omo de ahwe ne ye na agina ye na afei se de omo kɔ pension so a ebetimi aboa no manya sika bi ombotom no watimi ayentie Excellency John Dramani Mama wo bra na okasa asemi mra.
Thank you for giving your strength and your best years to Ghana. Beyond the symbolic appreciation, this government is also taking concrete steps to restore the dignity to aging and to retirement. We're strengthening the pension system to ensure that public and private sector workers retire in security rather than in hardship. By implementing our flagship Ghana Medical Trust Fund, or as it's popularly called, Mahama Cares, we're laying the foundation for universal access to affordable healthcare, especially for older people, for low income, and for vulnerable groups. We're revamping the National Health Insurance Scheme, expanding coverage of geriatric services, and prioritizing investment in social protection so that no senior citizen is left behind. We're also reviewing the architecture of the public sector pensions and gratuities to ensure timely and equitable disbursement to all retirees. The dignity of older people is the dignity of our nation, and we must protect it. The soul of any nation can be seen in how it treats its children and its senior citizens.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ghana man penny no Okasano, was in penny for our mouth yet, you may be or Makakot nephew. Sir, woman be out to me share some penny for any year, any especially the Mofrano, not just a woman, the new yam, I was ye pa. And John Obomoding, a year Mahama Cares, ya what ya be, Nina be provided, the my provisional, or more man, you know, you bet me a show me ye on my pom within one some, now for me me, and young what in the Atanasi. Na akwaso aboa oman Ghana jabisi ha na yede yankoma hodo ebesi na afa ya to adwumadi ne so high power 97.9 FM live on TBSYZ Dwabo Ase dwumadi ana yeguso ayede som no yeda ne ye ho aba sesi na afa dwumadi aka nyina no yede aba ne yede aba besom atwen men ko ba bia.
Ye kase True Word Pharmaceutical Company Limited mama eye Indian company kese a yaso ye no ewo India na ye nuro no ebi wo wiase afa na nyina nyame nchadom ebi abedu Ghana ama FDA for aye nhwehwemu e de afa ye nuro ni nyina ho agye atomu se ye nuro no eye papa ebo adwuma nti no Ghana for emfansa wo mo ho yare enu aye de abadwaman so no e de oso na eye India hahama ene yakeka bom e de aye ahabandura ebo adwuma. True Word Pharmaceutical Company nkwana yemfa edrum baako ensa yare mienu yeno ni nyina no yedi edrum baako bia esa yare baako mama wato nru wano mache enso still yare no enko ebra so se obeso Indian for enru ahwe obi a wota enum Indian for duro bia no wonye ne ho achinje na wote se ye kasafa Indian for enru ho a obi yina som na woti ni wontie ni keke na obi tu anamo apedro ni bi ede asane ho yare yadura edikan ya ene yebe kasafa ho eye True Word Vision Capsules. True Word Vision Capsules mama aduro ni din edi True Word Vision Capsules eye eni ho adwuma nko a enu no edonso odwaman so ntimi pacho ukọ pharmacy drugstore herbal shop ana baby ayeton eduro na aye akai na fa True Word no so uka Vision Capsules nko a Vision Capsules ne doso anhwa ne yanyi Indian fu adura ma ne yakoyi aduru fufuro ene de amawo enti aye akai se eyi True Word Vision Capsules me pacho wako hospital na doctor akacho se wonya glaucoma ana pressure be woni no so a pressure ebe woni kosua no so a me pacho ekosei intini kese bia ye friend optic nerve ekonati woni ediba wadwum edumboa ema hunade se ehun tochima ema se ne usi hunade no eba fom enkakran no wontu anamo a eba bedrum pempensuo bi untimi hunade kra woni no eba befra mepacho bomodin na hwehwe True Word Vision Capsules echi akwan uyo obi a woni esotayo hene opesa eye kokko na eprunsu wo ho no woni no eso ayo wisi uhwe ade a unhunu yie obi wo ho ade ben na wohwe unhunu ewo akiri nso wohwe unhunu ena ebi mpo de ade sa unhunu ade kra na esumaduru no uyo obi a wo sa ohawo we nyina eduro ba akopa mekanfo ama India fo adura ebo adwuma ye frɛ True Word Vision Capsules me pacho obi a etesi woni so ni broni ka ne cataract etene esi ani kosua ne so a ebo ye nka ye ntino aya na ififi ketekete wontu anamo na nkakra etene ekata woni kusua lens ne so a automatically ne etie ne se wontimi hu na de biem emane nyiyi entena se ntwen ema wani ne emfira esense nipadua na kanea nyankopɔn edema yen eye ni kusua se wani no ehu to chima ne wontu anamo a obeba be ye burden ato abusua anase society ne so hwehwe edura ye friend true world vision capsules eni ba bia wo hwe yen free ana wutie yen free bia no ye no ya to apete Ghana fana ba bia enti ba bia wo bia no onse betimi aka aduro ni bi na ye kasa ni nyina no won se ye the true world vision capsules ato TV no so me patcho fa o mobile phone no twa anase hwene nso se ne ebeye na okwa yemfa achenchena enkodan asokwa na yebeyi edupa no ede amawo me patcho aduro ba ko a mesia kasa fa ho eye true word yedo ye friend joint forties no eye adwuma ewu ye nompem ene yaposo enye painkiller na mom ni akofa yiya no ede aba unompem ene waposo no ekosiesi eyi ni nyina edifri honum me patcho ukotodwa ho no emututu ojo ho a enje untimi nante so bomodin ase obehwehwe joint forties echi akwan obi ahunam tutuo sasabro wo so wo chiri kasa yi waposo nyina eyo ya uye adwumadin ti enu anwumre no na waye hudwo me patcho unya joint forties a India for ahama ene yakeka bom ede aye ahabandu ya ebebo na ayi sa ohaw ni nyina ede afri honum obi a usisi eta ya etweba oto ase ebisi una ase ne yeka ne sciatica ebi ewo so a eduro ba kwa ebebo wo eye joint forties eno ene da we screen no so no bomodian na fa o phone no twa se ne ebeye na okọ baabi a yeton aduro na yebeyi edupa no ede ama wo afe yewo aduro a ye fra ne nerve alive no esiesi entinimu eyare enti obi a wonya entinimu yare Ghana for nipa dodo na ewu entinimu yare na nso ensunsunso na wo muhunu no aya na emone nka esise bi entinimu yare na wonya entinimu yare a ema waposo nyina eye ohujo ema nante ho etimi ye wodin entinimu yare kro ye obi wo ho a na ninsem afo ninemu afo enti wo nante na wo hyempabo akra na yese empaboa no ero no unya intinimu yare a ema onsa ye otititi unan ye otititi enti obi wo ho a wose anansi achemenan me pacho unya intinimu yare hye ne nsoma me intinimu yare kro ye ema obi wo ho na wo nante a ubo nsa ayese pin anase panie bi ewo unan mu unsunsunso go nyina ebo nka yese wonya intinimu yare emema dodo na wo monya enamu mreye no eye intinimu yare esense emema ye bema no dompe bi anim eye intini nko a intini unya intinimu yare a etimi mo ye mre ewo kete so o sa o hawo nyina bomodin ase obehwehwe nerve alive na eno ene besiesiu eyi intinimu yare ni nyina edi efiri honum afema menkasa mfa emadru a ye fre ni Ladyford we oba na sabi mprediasa ensufin bi gu we oba na enka ewo wahimfio we oba na omensis emaye omensis ne eba wote iyaw we oba na sabi bosomi bia kusua woto no ovulation period no eba na kusua no ahodin enuma entumi ma wo mfafuru enyinsen enwo entino we oba na onyinsen na aseya bomodian se obehwehwe Ladyford echi akwan Ladyford no esiesie ema mo beye obesima enti we oba na utie me wo hwe me enano paya bomodian na hwehwe true word for yadura ye fe ni Ladyford na fasisi oho afi me papa no mo hwe ye na mutie me ene anopai ye wo me 40s wo ho a eye ememadu tatahwe me 40s no me pacho enye ya no madure bia wo konom na de ye adwuma ne ochene wo enye bia no ma wontimi na oyere ana oba enhyiemu da bi wedi ekosiesie ye adwuma ewo obema no ni akofa chimato edi aba obema no ma ahodi enimu ntimi mu adwuma ebekọ kosiesie ni nyina ama wotimi abo adwuma sane ese na efata me pacho esan so ema blood muja epompe ko obema no enti so obema no afọ ye ketekete kra ema ahodi aba mu no na emu esen ya yitu sane ebe obetimi abo adwuma ewo keteso abribia me pacho ye ko yeni ma memfa in telephone numbers no entudwa ema obefre 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and 059 558 2628 059 558 2628 059 558 2628. Mama ebia na ebrenti yentumi amo yare no so bomoden na fa ye number no na fa ye mo amohwe ye ewo TV no so no eda o screen no so no bomoden na fa ye na nanom se oton yare a na onya no aduru ebia na o yare no eye prostate o prostate aduru tatahwe wo ho a ebeboa wo afi ebia na o yare no eye stroke eye diabetes eye hypertension ni nyina ye wo munro ewo ho no ma wo frɛ na oni yen edi nkomo a ebebo moden na ye ma wonsa ka India fo duru ni bi now they to Dwabo Ase.
Was our cash prices so every day. Cash prices go up. I will be DB. Now feel what me at all. Now sika. Worcestershire. Now they are both brana. Etimiako ye the amount. And keep money. For phone na dial *426*5#. *426*5#. Now for select it. Power FM, SYZ Radio. You bet me a select me a station. Yeah. If I show bet me a discount pay. Now they are good. Betomo. NLA, a Caritas platform. No. Aji media idea to me. Never more in fear. A yen do what you are. If I show. Can I say one can be. Mega cash lucky box. I see win big and live large. I was a Franco Trading Enterprise. I know this ain't crazy, but they say a brabo, you woman, your electrical gadget to be a being count one. Where they are brabo on when intimate. It's a Franco Trading Enterprise, I mean, can shop. So, what the Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, smart TVs, I range if it's 32 inches, copy 100 inches. I feel Franco air condition. I know range free, I have 1.5 horsepower, 2.0 horsepower, and I feel 2.5. Horsepower. Franco saw our chest freezers and refrigerators, washing machine, microwave, our blender, and I say CCTV, a camera, and one monitor. Bet me I connected the amount phone, baby. I want to be now show phone so I want to near cost will fear any be radar. Ejibacho bomode enough for any chair. Franco Trading Enterprise and pay Wabrekwa ope electronic gadgets biara. Now they do Juma. Na omo app our app store and say Play Store. I'll bet me I download a Franco Trading app no. Na fair hono so no. What me aye order na why you purchase idea free Franco. Na be timi aye kama ho. Bomode na from e wo mo number see so. Na fair o muntimi ndomo na to niema wo ho. 0246 422 338 0246 422 338 and 0555 939 311 0555 939 311 and 020 0302 225 651 0203 0302 sorry 225 651 na fe Franco Trading Enterprise etimi mo na electronic gadget awo hwe nyina no wo mo ntimi ma obi abusiano pay uba beton ai ton ho adwuma be na wo ye den na wo ton ai wo sa manfo hunu amansan nyina hunu ni etimi ba betobi ebi se wuntimi ndidwa ewo sumu na wonye yie dare enti ndi a wo ton bia na akwanya kese abeda ho de amawa sabre TVSYZ wo se watete niema so de amawo ewo ton ho promo yi so enti de wo ton biara adwuma bi a wo ye wo se nipa ba no betobie wo se nipa hunu no mutimi ni udi dwuma de ebom no eye ton ho promo yi na de bre wo bre kwa ya tete so kama bomodin na fei dwuma de bi a wudi no fra TVSYZ for ye beba de cameras aba betwa woni dwuma de ni nyina na fei wo yen TV station kase so ya bo ho de ro e de akira mansan nyina se adwuma pasai na wudie enti na mu hia so mbeba ho no ma beto wo niema especially one year one some business ase no obi kura hu no obi wo niema papa but ye nim ba bi owompo ani yakwa akotobi e ba cha akwanya de abam ama ho se obetimi ato nsa de afre yen na TVSYZ ya ba be twa udwuma bi a wudie hu mfoni ɛde aba bɛto yɛn mfidie so na mansan Ghana man wɔ bi biara atumi ahunu na wɔn hwehwɛ bi a wɔn atumi aba hɔ aba bɛtɔ namba bɛtumi afrɛ so na yɛagye wo so na afei yɛatumi aba baabi a wɔ abɛtwa wo dwumadie no ɛyɛ 0533 825 870 0533 825 870 na afei TVSYZ tɔn ho promo no wɔtumi de wo ho aka ho tɔn ho promo we dey for you. I was just celebrating a brasso say let's talk educational consult school papa sabre ehwe na mamofra ntete pa no manyina baba ye mpanyini pa yenko tie madam time bomb ne nsempa awo na hu hie behia say wo se won so de wo ba etimi call let's talk educational consult no kwaje ntete pa yenje nimra. Oh yes, into the do kwada say ya.
How wonderful will it be that a woman from a product and now be nice never a sponsor educational time bomb both on TV and on radio so that parents will take and day in and day out and will get your product and purchase it too. I mean, we can't do this, and it's real hold that when you talk about education, somebody will tell you now here and then a sponsor education. Something that as about an area, but yen is so obvious. My number from a home, and I pay dama okay no from a ditasa ample for aka Madam Time Bomb. Me feel let's talk educational consult. Your Teshinungwa estate. Yabelejo Kuku Municipal Assembly on the Mango Street. Say eba let's talk. Yajama from our ways 6 months to 6 years. And I had a Montessori and Indic educational program no yes it one. Aside that no chechenyi na epede isyaze about him from early childhood education focused on Montessori methodology now. We will take you through a button epede baby concerning your kids, understanding them, and anyone a better nafie pocho eba a new resident monkomono. And then if you're a school, nesepede organize in-service training for your teachers are available for you. Internet to my friend on 0249069821. 0249069821 and I pay my mincha Reverend Finako Manchel sample for you know for Mrs. Edith Ambofo. Now mincha Apostle Pike with humans. I mincha let's talk at church of na mincha me grandmothers in na all the grandmothers who have been calling me, who have been bringing in their grandchildren. But don't wanna see baby. I mean sure one. You make the school a lovely place, and thank you for the fact that was the to the peak. This is where I want my grandchildren to go. So thank you. But I pay and Adrian agent aduna yes yazika kernel. Sister Maria's and I know your number from money because they are open to social media and a lot of things out there and you know. They need to know what we term as needs and wants as little as growing up. Yesterday, now my family will have a class, and this is your 3 to 4 year old class. Now we'll have one class. They were learning about money. Now, Scana was about the Ghana currency, so they learned about the notes and the coins. Now, when what you want to do, you get a 5 cities, able to mania or 1 city in Coco 5. No. They were like, so they prefer the coins rather to the note because only a baby plus it makes noise. But then maybe someone there up then what they better no. They mention a drink, a juice. And maybe someone there, is that what they need at the moment? And what be said there, what do we need at the moment? Oh no, nothing or needed a juice, you know, with that amount of money that he has been given. So we had to take time and take them through. So then they came to understand that it's important than this one. Oh, so important than this one. So well, yes, they were able to identify 1 or 2 things, and it drew my attention to the fact that as early as we can, for culture, the master know they to me try and best. Now here no from them differences because the influence around them, the influence on social media, TV, radio. Also, and so they need to know. Just imagine in Ghana from 2021 to date, you know, in 2021 we had 35.3% of Yanamo from 0 to 14 years. Say in millions, it was 10,890,453. But as at 2023, you know, not 0 to 14 years, you know, say add up here more from all together, we have 12.4 million. This is a number. These are the kids who will grow up and come and take care of you and I. They be America. Your future is tomorrow. On your nature, baba. So just imagine you have 12.4 million kids between the ages of 0 to 14 years. You are teaching them the importance of what they need and what they want. As individuals, as a man, and as a one because I mean now sometimes we spend money on certain things. At the end of the day, we feel like we could have used it for something else. Or we they need important busy. Needs are the things that we must have in order to survive. As I here to survive, and then your wants are the things that you would like to have to simply enjoy life. Anyway, when they get to know these things, it will help them. But what are some of the simplest things that you between is actually here number from when it comes to all them needs and wanting? We can talk about oil ban, which is very, very important because without it, they won't survive. Now, electricity is part of us. Lights, we can use that as an example. The master, we can use clothing, as an example. These days, mobile phone is a need, it's not a want. Because if there is an emergency or there is something happening, there should be a communication. And what medium can a child communicate through is the mobile phone. When I explain in as much as they are impeded some places, that is why when kids are growing, we teach them the areas they have to call when there is an emergency, the 911s and all that. Very, very important. Shelter, education, even your ordinary toothbrush, because when you are blowing gapuha, it's not cool. And then what are some of the things that they think it will be a want, something that will help them to have life and enjoy life? That is the want. Maybe today I want candies, sweets, games, vacation. Be when you want parents to call or certain little things they want to buy. When you teach them as little as they are now, in growing up, it helps them in decision making. It helps them in decision making. It helps with relationships because friends are becoming something else. Friends, the friends we have around us, progress. All these things will help them build their relationship, know their boundaries, because he or she will know a need for me as a friend, not one who will come and probably be overspending kakra more and they will go to places. It will also help them when it comes to critical thinking. They need to take decisions, analyze situations, and then help to be informed when they are making decisions. Very, very important. From ordinary teaching them what they need and what they want. And then you can also help them to build boundaries. So after I build the boundaries, it helps them in their development because then they know how to, where to go, who to go to, where not to go, how to associate and how not to associate. Uncle for Yonkobia or the issue by brand. Uncle for being Ben or for how be bread. We know that there's a lot socially that is going on with these drugs that these kids are taking. Very, very important. And then it helps them to be creative as well because they're able to encourage and explore areas that they know that this will be a need for me and a necessity, not being a want. And so the little I want to communicate to us in the unpaid Mr. So Erisha here now, start talking to your kids about needs and want. Very, very, very important. Or chinebi on say wuska e yabata na ye juma nezu ezuwechi jana on be say wuska on to wuska and touch it. Like it happens. A number of people who have institutions, who have jobs, who have set up organizations are way their kids cannot handle. Please, let's start from this end to help them. Madam Time Bombini, and this is the best I could bring you. Let's talk education consultation on Ngwa Estate. Ben Lejakoko Municipal Assembly on the Mango Street. Call us on 0249069821. Another button send you on WhatsApp will reply you and have a conversation with you. Follow you on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. In there, with the needs and want, and I'm a bro.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you
it.
very much.
It's Madam Daitesa Ampofo. I sign friend of Madam Time Bomb. Ana woteni kase or kasano. Na fe otre here who be here. Za ube ma ubano. Good education. The foundation no be building ye di amano. Ti abofra na nyini ano. Ubomu se bibia koso ye mano. Ewo na adisuam na bibia so etimi aye kama. Busia high power 97.9 FM afi live on TVSYZ. Live on Facebook, Power 979 FM, TVSYZ Ghana. Now for XYZ Broadcasting, YouTube nti yɛ toa so na afei yɛde dwumadie no na biribi biara tumi akɔ kama na yɛgu so a yɛtɔn nneɛma kakra nɔpa wei na nɔpa wei woyareɛ a ɛha wɔ no yɛba bɛboa wo na afei wanya baabi a wode w'ani bɛtumi akyerɛ wakɔ akɔgye ayaresa a yɛbɛtu aseɛ koraa ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛkɔma wo nnuro ne yɛde asosɔ yadeɛ na no na wokɔ fie a sen akɔ akɔba dabi nti anɔpa yi mekamfo Solac Natural Clinic ɛde ama wo Solac sɛbra na afei woyare wahodoɔ a ɛha wo nyinaa no wɔmmɔmmɔde no nso mu na ɔmmoa wo enti sɛ ɛyɛ fertility problems, kidney problems, liver problems baakyɛ wodeɛ no yɛ edma in the feet wo nase taataa paa ayɛ no wapɛ nnura paapaa nanso wonya baabi a ɛbɛtumi aboa wɔ baakyɛ Solac Natural Clinic sɛbra ɔwɔ ho nnura ɔde bɛtumi de aboa wo afei insomnia obi a wɔntumi nna anadwo obi ada no adane wɔtwema na ɔda hɔ saa n'ani kura nkata baakyɛ no nso yɛ yareɛ a ɛha adwene afei prostate issues ana urinary tract infections, sexually transmitted infections. Mepacho saa yadewa ahodoɔ nyinaa ɛyɛ Solac Natural Clinic ana ɔmo bɔ mmɔden sɛ sabre wɔn bɛtumi ayi saa yadewa ahodoɔ nyinaa afiri wo nipadua no mu na wo ho atumi atɔ wo yie paa. Mepacho kae ma me na hyɛ no nso sɛ Solac ɔmo yɛ lab test bia a wɔhwehwɛ bia nso wɔ hɔ afei prostate scan ɛne fibroid scan wɔn twa ne nyinaa bi ɛwɔ Solac Natural Clinic. Wɔmɔde na hyɛ no nso sɛ wobɛhunu Solac Natural Clinic ɛwɔ nkraha yi a ɛyɛ kɔkɔmlemle close to the Harvard Senior High School. Na afei wɔn ngye brɛ na wɔn nsa wo yareɛ. Number a wobɛtumi afrɛ doctor wɔ so ɛyɛ 0553 932 631 0553 932 631 na Solac fo ngye brɛ na afei wɔn nhwɛ wo. Dabi a meka sɛ yadeɛ nyina ya yadeɛ bia ya ebi sɛ uti ya oya ketewa bi kura no a ɛyɛ ne nna fam na mo yadewa a ɛbɛtena wa brabɔ so a ɛbɛtumi atete wo akɔpem tama abrabɔ yi wobɛfiri mu ɛyɛ ulcer yareɛ bi a ɛyɛ yare a ekuro bɛbɛtu wɔ yam na sɛ ekuro etu wɔ honam ani kura ɛyɛ na wo de aduro tare so ɛte sɛn na ekuro ɛbɛkɔ akɔtu yam wɔ brɛko a wonya no mbo na wo de aduro atare so enti sɛ ulcer yareɛ ɛnko na ba bɛtena wo so na yɛ wo tamfo a wɔtete wabrabɔ de a ɛnɛ me kamfo ɛyɛ Haxa Mixer ne Haxa capsules de ama wo sɛ ndro mienu yi abusua wo ka bom na sɛ wono mu a ulcer no sɛ di 15 years 20 30 5 3 mepacho ɛbɛtu yadewa yɛ asɛm a wonhu no koraa bio ama watimi anya hoɔden abɔ obra ma wani atimi agye paa nti obi a ulcer ɛtete wɔ na sabre wako nanso ɛnkrɔ anɔpɛ sɛ wohwɛ me anaasɛ wotie mi a mepacho wo nkɔgye mmerɛ na aduru no Haxa Mixer ne Haxa capsules ɛbɛbɛboa na atu ulcer yare ase koraa ama ho atimi atɔ na obi wɔ ha da bi asɛ deɛ meka no ɔyare ulcer koraa nso no onim enti sɛ ne yam hyɛ ase sɛ funtam no emuntum no na ɔkyeakyea ne ho nya duro bi nom na owie na ɛdwo no pɛ na wɔyɛ din mepacho da bi symptoms and signs a wobɛtumi ahunu sɛ stomach ulcer no ebi aba bɛtena wo so ɛna mbɛbɛbɔ so yi nti hyɛ no nso na hwɛ wo nipadua no mu na ahunu sɛ ebi wɔ wo so deɛ a na neɛ ulcer yareɛ ebi aba bɛtetɛ na watu ho anamɔ yie apɛ Haxa Mixer ne Haxa capsules yi na atumi akɔ atia saa yarewa yi afiri wo nipadua mu enti sɛ ɛyɛ weight loss any loss of appetite, acid reflux, belching, after bloating, chest congestion, ni chest pain, nausea, ni heartburn, after dizziness, ni anemia, lower back and flank pain before or after eating, and after bloodings too. The bacho Sanya and science here, my boss, you know. So now say what shall see a hunubi? I will nip at the Ahodia Kai and Hunu National song. Say also Yarewano airborne Kaye. So Babetna, one Babetna, a Yaria a ye pa. Into my whole crime and mansa. Sasia Haxa Mixer, any Haxa capsules a Chiraquine, name Kuntiano. But more than a Shannon song. Say Haxa Mixer and Haxa capsules. A bay juma ye pa. I just want them said doing in a boom. Now fear Timia too. Or Yara one or also Yariano. I say crack. FD abomodin age sankra to yatum say dupe yemra na mekuntia eye osayarewa na emom oba wafa yefunu abofra woni mfie dumienu ana say woba wawo no ma ne benufo me pacho Haxa Mixer ne Haxa capsules wonka ho na wontimi enom bi channel so say eye available all over the country eye pharmacies and herbal shops nyina mum na emom okọ kanshi eye drug lane Repash Ventures and Hallows. The Pachomania and Doso Punuatu. Madina a Cars Pharmacy. Afetema Little George. A Community 5. Kaswaya Ducat Pharmacy. Bomodina Frey. Haxa Mix and the capsules for our number ISO. Nafe Kona Kwajodia. 0240 238 310 0240 238 310 and now 0203 822 855 0203 822 855. Haxa Mix and the capsules or say all Satan for. I will say ye to Mirika Nea Baura Nature Blend Hospital. Dr. Osman, are you ready? Apomudin won some in Chile Papa. A beboa menu meaning in our pomudin near Timmy and Young Wardia Bobrano. Dr. Osman, Eddie Chain, Yen Shet, Dr. Osman Brazis.
Doc, Aquababium, Bibiabo Cordia. Edanyamia said Dr. Osman. Ewo Nature Blend Hospital on ne penny power down and I no pay must say heart attack was and also then heart attack no and no to be back at once and answer a decamboni pankaya and sanaba.
Yeah, you made us say. Na mema ahwefonia tifo nyina achen yaka say heart attack na simply reduce blood flow and as emoja dodo a se nketimi ko akomanum na entimi anko no eno enema akomana juma wo ye no de etoape
okay
nti eno no tisase na ewusi ka say etimi ba suddenly no eno no gradual process
okay.
Na ade ebesi emoja akwan say emoja entimi enko akomanum no ade a ye will be bit cholesterol and as a fat and as a sradie I bet my de aba emoja num and as a better droben na say fa emoja eko akomanum na sanse de ba nipadua no emu no enti say emusi anase plaques ni bi anase empo cholesterol no say plaques ni bi emu epaya rupture honum na de blood clot eba no edi moja toa eba ewo arteries no mu enti eno no be prevent enough blood that will have to go into the heart. It's a hormone and a heart attack be set in. But idea it start gradually.
It started gradually.
Exactly.
And it will be a obenya heart attack behind yes a dakrona. It started na DNA a bone kaye man who say ebia wakoma no oba benya sa attack no.
Yeah, near dika no bo say utiminya chest pain. No say na there will be a chest pain.
On your press about to out to
press about to one out to say yeah.
Okay.
Then that is the same the pain that can also spread to other part of the body. Nti utiminya pain be ewo sabi wo jaw. That's what time. Utiminya pain ewo kono the neck.
Njobi an koyen ya no pe.
Enyeso obi an koyen bia but that's how that pain no spread it. Heart attack ni pain no spread it. Ebeba ojo, ebeba okon, ebetimi so aba wachi this way. Mo abete that pain no ewo wachi. And the same heart attack no etim the shortness of breath eba. It was nipa no home a insisi so bu home a
ten
insisi so akoma ne betimi abon 10 to say na yesi e kan. And the same heart attack no etimi the indigestion eba. Etimi say the heartburns eba. Yeah, nti obi wo ho a na onya heartburns continuous heartburns.
Continuous heartburns no. Yemfa say wakoma no na enye adwuma yie na ede ba no. Ene also difference in den.
Difference na ewo mu ene say because of say akoma no enye na adwuma yie enti circulation very poor no enti ehodom na be ma wo anya that heartburns no. Also ne de na ode ba na enhyehye to say that of heart attack no. And I say be a reduced blood flow and I say emotion and secreting because what happens is when there's poor circulation of blood, you know, because the blood will have to move with oxygen. I say and man life. It is because of say I reduce there's going to be this pain that will come into the heartburns will set because remember more of the acid will move back to the esophagus.
Acid free
and then acid free so then it backs
then
back.
The acid reflux
Very good. It's and also the indigestion is setting in. So because there's no proper digestion, then the bundle of muscles, no, there's a bundle of muscles. I say to me relax it for the flow of food and water. A bit relax it at the wrong time. So time and can relax it. Do I say a close no and close at that given time. Then a bema acid back to the esophagus that can lead to the heartburn.
It's a dear pan a day. saa akomayare no eba
ye on say the edikan no eye the fatty aspect in nuane a ye di a
anwa junk food
cholesterol and yen time a ye di on say time a ye di and we are always stressed. The body is always stressed. It's one said body near stress digestion cry any day and papa and no can make a fat where the office say a good nuclear will not digest properly.
Nyabotre mami. Accra Hayati.
Yeah.
Greater Kumasi for our more hemi.
Yeah.
Pressure kwao.
Exactly.
Obite a dodoa. Osoriamo mache 4.
Yeah.
What the traffic musa enyumre or the traffic mu obedru fie na bobe 8.
Sure.
Odidi we ya wa bremani kum na makwa koda. 8 yen sa for no yenye den.
Dear woman say unim say obekwa kodru fie na de asa. Into at least jumum ne betima about 4 p.m. Jumum and as 5 p.m. betimi out to jumum dia. Yes at least from 3 down to 5 no. Now what me the BB emu do. And you could do then 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. No, you need here baby. They only in see about my day. Now what? But what you come now for that time now do for 7. I come the one to me now. And never for so I'm with the BB. And because
I'm only kusia ni sardine.
That's it.
Jollof ne akokona.
And at that time no so nkebe.
Fufu ne aponchen krakra.
Nkebe here say about 7 no fufu adiasa eni fufu and I say ni aduane anwa edos wom. But to bit me the aduane e nsuo aduane. Na wudi a watwe be say don huri mienu bi ansana wo de ho beto a wo de ho
ana dok na me madidi awie na mani kum na me pesa me da say me sorry how much no
wo say ade e wo mu ni say sa condition ya yeke people with high blood pressure etiminya heart attack people with high cholesterol etiminya heart attack people with diabetes etiminya heart attack
okay
enti say u ja wo ho na say condition we nyina set in na heart attack ne gradually ni ebetima dey asset in yeah
nti say heart attack ne ba eba any paduane den
yeah when you say heart attack no say eba idea some people attack ne ba otimi form efrimu
otimi wu
yes otimi wu because there's lightheadedness and there's sudden dizziness etimi eseti in at that time no onipa no etimi Philippine no ewo nakoma no then obetimi nsu atwa ahwe so in a sense of say nipa no charge no say bia o charge mo na ne ti kobo ade mu no obia eniwa at that particular point in time no obetimi ade akọ ana empokra no say attack no ba na say you reviving back na say at the end of the day no ye ntimi anya no say ne say but nipa no betimi den afri mu e de akonti heart attack na ya de etimi nipa afri hodom but one say but ye nyuma ye lifestyle ye nyuma bebre so etimi de twetwe but say ye ne youth ya say ya be ya say bibi the energy drinks say ye no all the time e ya de a dry arteries no enti ema ye ka say arteries no so e be dry pe emoja circulation enya papa so it can reduce the amount of blood that's supposed to flow into the heart
Nyabotre sa energy drinks no
yeah
say aban ekire say nipa no ma eyeye nti adenti na wo say emayenom
good the woman say there's too much
FDA this stamp team so
any the team so but the woman say there's caffeine in it. The caffeine and the guarana. Caffeine is very good for human system. The truth is, caffeine is a natural stimulant. And the casa be a stimulant in the human system. It means when you ufa, it means stimulate emojano. It means emojano ayaha. So the be a bit circulation. But se ufa emane bruce
would have funny baby.
A bruce when you anymore, then it dries the arteries.
Mimi on the bia. Obenum back.
And it's our share energy drink na ye kwa kofa no. We share caffeine no meals are a woman if you are 750 and even the human body needs up to 350 meals daily. You get it? It's a basa and no and about excess. It's a no and a bed dry arteries. It's the more no more ko enim what the officer you are enjoying. No more because of the caffeine into the quickly no
energy energy.
That is why you can also be addicted to it because of the caffeine.
And also to me
you can people get one more na akase se obi wo wa no do level bi ojaya enye yi
nti de bia no akoto
nti sa nipa no ewo mu obetime nya heart attack because there's going to be the arteries betime are dry then arteries no so drier it should be much for proper circulation so a dry peristalsis and as a movement of blood enye papa bio
it will be the stroke ba
sure it is it does
how
because the woman say a basa no ebe deny proper blood circulation even into the brain Then when that thing happens, say the amount of blood that's supposed to go into the brain, no, reduce you. It starts with even headaches.
Or risk factors ni biana.
Yeah, and yet obia ni tia ni bia na risk. Nti na ma wuti ya we ya ese ye hwehwe the cause of the headache.
Yeah, headache
nankasa enye yare o. But the woman say there's a cause, there's underlying cause of what? The headache. Nti ye behwehwe ni ehu say DNT enama uti ya we emoja ni ntimi enko adwenem sane esese kwa na anase empo waduane na embro yi anase blood pressure mpo ene wosro ni na ese hwe ni anase bia srade mpo ene dose wo nipadua no mu a ena ema emoja ni ntimi security enko adwenem yi a ese hwe ni nyina nti se bia obi ani tie na bia is at the risk, but the risk factors no people yene mema no at the age of 45 yede ikono ye betimi anya heart attack and a man so from 55 years and the econo on betimi ayeden anya heart attack.
Enti obi duru sa age na wonye den
obi duru sa age na de di kind say so hwe na didie mu yi.
Okay,
ade wudi de wonom emra wudi didi enso important and apoma tenetene nso no ene se didi agro ye na youth yes abra ye be eni se di apoma tenetene di agro and ye mpanimfo no nso kra no won say when nyina duru baby freedom 55 echo no nisa okotu mrika bia gidigidi but yes exactly a little walk bia ebeboa nipadua some distance bia ebeboa nipadua na akipu nipadua no healthy.
Okay, yeah. Okay, mate eti doc wanya bai de na say obi wo hypertension wako yesi tembia ni BP wo soro ni ade obi anya sa issues we bi ni tita pai ne pa oda wonda insomnia nyina keka ho wo mara he.
Okay, all right. And then you better know obet Umbra Nature Blend Hospital. So oba hono mo no you be all the necessary tests. You be check enzymes ni nyina. Na ye hu on say ye kase tese na osika tiare ni bibi na edede ba. Wontena sia na uti eye wo ya. Nti oba ye be hwe bibia mu na ye hu exactly ni eye ansana ya chro edru.
Mo hefa.
Ye wo Oyarefa special.
Oyarefa special. Okay.
Bebia wo free bebia obedru Madina Zongo Junction na. Wo de say faka eba Oyarefa special na chiro mo say wo besi wo hospital na wo anointed no wo besi wo ye nim because ye wo ekwan no ho so wo say oni ye ekasa nso a ye number na 0262 556020 0262 556020 wo friends wa mia na mefa na mene wo akasa esaso ye WhatsApp line nti ubetimi a WhatsApp ye all why lab na won tiase a ubetimi atwa de ascend ye be interpret
mate doc ye da say yankopo ba next week ye be say doc akwa babium
in hospital ana work cancer no bi o ha obekwa akodu fie 10 pm kra fina obebi di banku ene mmeko odi wi 2 minutes wada 3 minutes na wada ni nyina de yare wa hodo etimi de brel enti wo krom na ahwe na obekwa akodu fie later doctor said didi udu fie a unya nsuo bi a wonomo a na afa watimi ada se de be ya wonso oho betimi ato bi say high power 97.9 FM live on TVSYZ live on Facebook Power 979 FM TVSYZ Ghana na fe YouTube SYZ broadcasting Dwabo Ase dwumadi ana yeguso ayede somo medin de enke obrempon metina dwumadi so na de ama menia ye PSA okra na ye to aso de a na yeguso ayebo ho de rodi amamo me say ya de wa hodo se ba betra yen so na e ma ye ho ntoyen de a yen so ya pe hospitals ahodo ya pe herbal clinics ahodo ya pe just niema bebira hospitals bebire betimi aboa na wonso watimi enya hoden de abo bra no nti anopai Hola Savior Herbal Clinic wono nso gina mo den a wo koboa ehwe se wo man Ghana ya de wahodo a ebetra ya bra bo so a ne yentimi nya nigye emfa mo bra no watimi atuni na asim na wayi sa ne man yi afi ho ti ya de wahodo a mebebo bo so nyina no Hola Savior Herbal Clinic se wo mo sa no mutu ase kra sa wo de na yes swollen legs breast lump stroke afi diabetes sauce kidney problems and afi waist pains ne ba cha wo bomodin ko ho a Hola Savior bejebre na wasa yare asthma pulse koko afi epilepsy menstrual disorder na afi restoring of sexual weakness Hola Savior say wo hunro pa yi a tese nkrofo ko ho edi adanse ehwe say bibi biara ekoyi o mabrabo mu enti nso bomodin fo ni kira Shaman opposite Access Bank ehona Hola Savior Herbal Clinic for wo na afi kwaji wa yare hwe frɛ mo numbers yi so 0576 656 658 0576 656 658 and 0200 623 038 0200 623 038 Hola Sevilla Herbal Clinic na fe wo mo ntimi mbo Abusha Kulungana Limited sana pa men kan kirao especially a man ɛyɛ ebi ne mo kwa fikyira obo nse o maya se wi o no mo go through pains ebi menses na ye very dark and thick obi wo ha 2 days kura na atwa e ba cho Kulungana Limited se wabomoden e de aduro bi aba adwaman so ɛyɛ Araba Bazin Pills wo your ba sabi o kwa fikyira na fe waya se wi o na wusu na fe tete wo e ba cho wo de ne thick dark ɛyɛ offensive menses and heavy bleeding obi wa ha obi ni nsa moja bebre e basa nya de keto akra afi sexual frigidity wo ba sabi watinka wonemo kro sexual weakness in women infertility in women due to a maladjusted incretion afi irregular flow absence of menstrual flow poor blood circulation and afi menstrual related problems nyina me ba cho Kulungana Limited so on setimi ka Araba Bazin Pills bia obey your best ma ho beto ama ya obi a wo fam no watimi afri mo momode na channel so pa ma me se Kulungana Limited e the Araba Bazin Pills aba se emeye maye ensiesie ma na ma ho ntimi ntom ye pa would you card pharmacy ka so atigo office obetimi anya bi afi Pharma Trust Pharmacy wo ka so Unicorn Chemistry, Malam Junction, Osons Chemicals, Dabraka, Ekus Pharmacy, Ashama, Afe all pharmacy shops and drug lanes, and what Okanshi Akra Haya, the Bashobet Araba Bazin PCB. Nemum so open and so poor, nowhere to the air. For modern contacts, Kulungana Limited for Omo East Legon at Champon Junction. Number C now bet me more so 0244 139 176 0244 139 176 and 0204 139 176 0204 139 176 and 0274 139 176. Now for bomodin na fre aye Kulungana Limited for normal mau Araba Bazin PCB no basima fako CC won so wahinfie na bibia entimi enye kama. We say high power 97.9 FM live on TVSYZ. Dwabo Ase Jumedi ani eguso ayede som yen yesa da na ho aba na afi o man na aba betenase na de wo ho bia no yakoso de asom anopai twen ye menko ba bia yakoba ne aba bedi nkomo.
She's coming. She's coming.
Oh, it's in. Red hour receipt now. Boss, let's go back. Okay, here. Take this.
She's coming.
I know. Go to the pharmacy now.
She's coming. Oh. She's here.
Pay faster, pay safer, and pay easy with Momo app. Download now and pay with the QR code, merchant ID, and so much more.
Yefem na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi eso misisi na kame na to na twetweme binya 3p garlic misa no aboa me pa
odunu asa miracle bi wadro no sese mafu no kra se die sia twimi ankasa me humi esi so sese me humi ana esi so obeka se die bibi hye me so bi no ni na ye normal ni ti ni bi pi na ti no ti pa me sa 3 days ni na edona ankasa de nyankopon de ayi bi ahodi se ma yi bi anya sam ketwa ana se we de me fro aka so na me fa hye me nkwa me
me de abe 3 years ana asa me gina ho a me na mu sisinya hye me kwa me dia me could be almost so much me do. I bet 6 years in you. Emma, you see, the magic and the Medina. Saya and come prep. And then 4 days, and I'm a coto, 3 garlic mixture. So I'm a discussion and coupon when I'm there, and they have no cassie. And what Tomia, I didn't want to catch it.
3P garlic mixture. Ubenyabi wa mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops. Fred Piwak, 024-89-288-24 and 020-100-002.
I wish I'm Simon Wakaba at about Power 97.9 FM live on TVS YZ as well. And your Dwabo Ase Jumedi, and I don't pay your day some more. And to be a no mind that's not enough, a baby didn't come out, and a 24-hour economy. I want 70 about the season, baby. A policy, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, any NDC Abanidia Bar, Womobaba Shese, a baby creating more employment. Na fe yem production so etimi akosho na bibibia etimi aye kama ntia na nche bia o man tena se a sen komo ne ba bedi yem mabunu no ba benya adwuma ye na fe bibibia etimi akokama wo mabrabo mu se wo hwa de ba ko a ekoso o man Ghana ha dodo na more time say ya na ejina eye adwuma eni ho so na mabunu wo mo hunu ba bia o mo de wo mani da so ene o mo gidie bi efa eti sabre ye hwanim 1024 beka inside ni omba bedi nkomo 24-hour economy saying about kwan be na ban ne befa so na afi waye no security wonsem because ye be ye dwuma na jode a na wo se enya bambofo na afi omutimi boy ho ban na yetimi ye sa dwuma no sabre sansi se ye ni nyina agu kwam na companies and institutions are shase so mo ye 24-hour economy no ye benya bambofo no matimi abo adwuma ye fo mo bekọ adwuma no ho ban na bibibia etimi aye kama na ti ye behwe se ye bedi sa nkomo ne na fe ye ni da so ewo nyuma ho nipa bebre mabunu na especially the youth awie school a ebi kuta omu degree ebi kuta masters HND obi akwaji ni degree a wa betena fie o hwe anim se nko betimi anya adwuma ye na nso da so ti fie 24-hour economy e de sa chance ne beba na wobi otifia na ni da so asa no watimi anya adwuma bi ne wa ya na tie nche bia twen enu nti ana yete ha ye ba bedi nkomo ne a kyerɛkyerɛ mu na efi enede kro no said the mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa ma yate ase say 24-hour economy na be hye ase e de free eye tema port na fe takrade port no kwan be na e be fa so e ba be fa nipa dodo de aka ho said ye hwe ni mi say be ye no na da ben ana be hye ase kwan be na omo qualify anombo omo betimi ayese adwuma no kwan be na omo fa so na omo afa wom e de omo aka adwuma ye fo wo ho de da na fe 24-hour economy bosha wo de share wo man Ghana no etimi ashase abusha enti yeguso a ye hwe nim sesa nkomodie no enche bi e be shase but before that yenye ye birthday we free hotel na fe yentimi ento adwumadie no so we happy birthday, happy blessed birthday to Montford Apia aka Monty. I say long life, good health, knowledge, wisdom, and grace, God's grace, blessing and favor is our humble prayer from Mr. and Mrs. Jonas Apia, Grandpa Engineer Monty and the entire family. And a woman de ma Monty Junior say Nyankopon Onshana no nkana ho woman on nyansa woman in nimdie Nyankopon adom entimi Monty wodia enti birthday to you Montford Apia aka Monty Junior Nyankopon shao na afi won kan ho anopayin so enti akese pa enkoma ode 14 kranche otoso mienu breku so man hene a wosan ono asan ye okwapeman twafo hene nana Nyankopon shao na ɔnka ho na afei mu nyina mmoa na okwapaman mfa ne ntama pa bi na afei wɔmfa mfra abusua mɛkɔ ɛyɛ agbozo herbal clinic anɔpa yi agbozo herbal clinic sɛ menka nkyerɛ wo mmarima no especially premature ejaculation a ɛha mo adwene saa bere agbozo herbal clinic sɛ ɔba bɛti afie ɔde ama wo enti wode w'ani ba bɛkyɛ agbozo herbal clinic anɔpa yi sɛ woyɛ obi a premature ejaculation ɛha wɔ bɛrima deɛ nka wonsi nsuo mu ansa na waham bɛrima woyɛ 1 minute no abere bi a wɔyere anaa wɔka nkyɛm a wobɛhu sɛ ɔne wo ko no matter sika a wode bɛma no ɛnsɔ n'ani ɛfiri sɛ edu anadwo a wontumi ma ne ho nsɛmpɛ no anaa n'ani ntumi ngye ɛwɔ mpɛm agbozo herbal clinic wɔ ho aduro wɔ mmɔden no afo w'ani kyerɛ ɔno akɔgye ayarehwɛ afei low sperm count wodeɛ wotumi kɔ ɛkyɛ wotumi gyina wo nan so na mmom nkwamoa no ayɛ mmerɛ enti tu a wotu nyinaa ɛntumi nko aboa biara agbozo herbal clinic bɛhwɛ wo afei STDs ɛyɛ sexually transmitted diseases ɛnɛ mu yarewa ahodoɔ a ɛno nso wɔ hɔ nyinaa no sɛ wowɔ bi a mebakyɛ agbozo bɛboa wo candidiasis ɛyɛ white a ɛyɛ korankoɔ aba bɛtena so me nua ba me maame mebakyɛ bɔ mmɔden na fo ani kyerɛ agbozo herbal clinic na ɔmo ntumi mmoa ana sexual weakness sɛ woayɛ mmerɛ ɛwɔ mpam sɛ woyɛ bɛrima sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa mebakyɛ agbozo herbal clinic sɛ bra na afei wɔngye berɛ na wɔnsaw yareɛ na afei kɔfie na w'ani nkɔnkɔ gye ɛwɔ w'abrabɔ a wobɔ mu mebakyɛ agbozo herbal clinic ɛwɔ branches mmienu baako wɔ Kwashiman close to the Chief Palace number wobɛtumi anya ɔmɔ so ɛwɔ Kwashiman branch no 0241 750 282 0241 750 282 na afei tema branch no community 25 Savannah Junction opposite Traco Estate ɛhɔ nso number wobɛtumi anya agbozo herbal clinic 0557 402 696 0557 402 696 na agbozo herbal clinic wɔma wo nyɛ ɔbaa anaasɛ bɛrima sima paa abusua no pɛ yɛbɛsan de ani akyerɛ ɛyɛ Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center na den na Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center wɔma yɛn Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center sɛ ɔmo de the all new Medimosis garlic capsules aba dwama so na deɛ ma no yɛ sonko no sɛ wɔmo de a touch of Ceylon cinnamon ana ayɛ saa ɛyɛ Medimosis garlic capsules ya sabri sɛ wonom a dwumadi ebedie nie ɛba bɛ improve o blood circulation ɛba bɛ boa na afei rectify stiffness and numbness of the muscles afei keep cholesterol levels in check help detoxify the body serve as an immune booster and more mebakyɛ bɔ mmɔden sɛ wo nsa bɛtumi aka ɛyɛ Medimosis garlic capsules yi bi na afei nom obi wɔ hɔ a na yareɛ bi koraa ahinta ɛwɔ ne nipadua mu na sɛ wonom ɛyɛ Medimosis garlic capsules yi a ɛboa na improve your blood circulation nti no yarewa ahodoɔ bi ahinta bi ɛtumi ko na aboa no ayi afiri hɔ koraa mebakyɛ yarewa ahodoɔ a ɛyɛ Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center yɛnim sɛ wɔmutumi sa etu aseɛ koraa ɛna meba bɛbɔ so bi akyerɛ wi enti wodie wɔ mu a bɔmmɔden na hyɛ aseɛ tu mmirika for wani kyerɛ Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center na ɔmo kɔgye wɔ ayarehwɛ prostate disorders sexual weaknesses afei male and female infertility hypertension diabetes sciatica typhoid fever malaria stroke ana STIs afei ɛsen ho yarewa ahodoɔ biara dental problems nyinaa no Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center ejebre ehwew na ohun timi to yie pa vacho behunu Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center ewo Adenta barrier opposite the police station afe AESL building inside the Ghana Highway Authority yard Accra Ministries eje kojo opposite school for the deaf and afe udu Kumasi ahinima kokoben ubehunu Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center for ho number ubetimi anya omo so na oni omo din kita ho 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 na fe Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center womonye brensa oyare Health Alert Clinic was it 2023 woman ye said abo ma baso say woman ko atia yadewa hodo nyina wo man Ghana mu ha ama Ghana for anya hoden na mo de ko munyuma so ebobra eti sabe se woti o monka no pa dia na Health Alert Clinic na to sankrai wo sebra na fe yadewa bia etete wabrabo ababetena wabrabo so na afei wontumi nyɛ nigye ɛmfɛ mmɔbra no wɔn mmoa na wɔn ntu ase ɛmfɛ mma wo especially sɛ ɛyɛ severe waist pains anaa muscle pains afei cease menstruation wɔba a sɛbi wo menses ne mba ɛma ne nyɛ wo dɛ mepakyɛ ɛyɛ yareɛ na ɛbɛboa no ɛwɔ nipadua no mu bɔ mmɔden na afɔ ani kyerɛ health alert clinic na akɔgye wɔ ayarehwɛ afei chronic diabetes chronic hypertension ɛyɛ stroke numbness afei typhoid bad cholesterol prostate issues dizziness white ana afei obi a wɔntumi nda sɛdeɛ na meka no ɛno nso ɛyɛ health alert clinic ɛwɔ ho aduro yie paa burning sensation in the foot and body chronic body pains waist and bone pains with machine treatment ɛno wɔn wɔ mfidie a wɔn de ba bɛsiw soɔ na afei wɔn ahwehwɛ wo nipadua no mu baabi a wɔyɛ wɔn akɔ akɔhyɛ no na health alert clinic agye brɛ na wɔn ayi ɔyɛ ɔno adi afiri hɔ de ama wo ɔsi experience our sauna wɔn wɔ sauna a ɛno nso timi boa detoxify body no massage and physio with machine treatment afei lab services bi a wɔhwehwɛ ɛyɛ available ɛwɔ health alert clinic a wodu hɔ a lab bi ekita wɔ no wɔn bɛgye brɛ na wɔn agye de ama wɔ da wɔn de yɛ adwuma ɛyɛ adwoada kɔpem fiada wɔbɛrɛ abɔ 7 a.m. kɔpem sɛ 4 p.m. bɛbɔ wɔn wɔ madina kasoa afei poko ase ashama ana takrade numbers abɛtumi afrɛ wɔn na ɛde wɔn ne wɔn adi nkita ho ɛyɛ 0242 518 893 0242 518 893 ana 0242 518 865 0242 518 865 na health alert clinic nso wɔn ngye brɛ na wɔn nsa ɔyareɛ abusua sɛdeɛ mede kan kaeɛ no ɛnɛ 24-hour economy ne ho nsɛm ana yɛbɛyere yɛn ho na afei yɛdi na yɛbiebie mu nkyerɛkyerɛmu na afei ghanafoɔ ate wɔn ho asɛ sɛ 24-hour economy no ne dwumadi a ɛba bɛdi ni nipa ahodoɔ sei ana ɛbɛbɛ create employment de ama wɔn na afei production ne efficiency ɛtumi akɔ so in the various institutions anaasɛ companies and factories wɔ ɔman ghana mu a his excellency john dramani mahama ghana mampanin ɛne ndc aban yi na abɔ mmɔden de saa 24-hour economy policy aba odi ho nkɔmmɔ na wadi ho nkɔmmɔ abere bia yɛnkɔ ne yɛnkɔnkɔ tie sɛdeɛ his excellency john dramani mahama ɔkasa ɛde fa 24-hour economy ne ho ɛne dwumadi a ɛba bɛdi na aboa ɔman ghana economy no yɛntie ne mmara
received the complete draft of the 24-hour economic policy from my advisor, Mr. Guzitano. I have reviewed it, and I'm confident we now have a coherent and actionable framework with which to deliver the results. An effective catalyst for the 24-hour economy policy is a stable macroeconomic environment, which we are achieving through close coordination between the monetary and fiscal authorities. But the program goes beyond macroeconomic stability, which already, like I said, is being pursued by the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana, and focuses sharply on production, enterprise, jobs, and exports. At its core is an integrated value chain transformation approach. This approach addresses structural bottlenecks not in isolation, but comprehensively through infrastructure, finance, land systems, logistics, and skills development. One of its boldest proposals is the development of the Volta Lake economy.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and what church in Semu said the 24-hour economy policy in Eba Betnase na fe etimi aboa ɔman Ghana economy ne yɛnkɔ ahmana so na fe yɛ ne Peter Mensa enkonkodi nkɔmɔ deputy director edema Tema ship yard na fe nsɛm ne bi wɔ 24-hour economy ɛnɛ hyɛseɛ wɔ Tema port ɛne ɛyɛ Takrade port sɛ den ne yɛhwɛ ne mo Mr. Mensa me mo akɔ baba ɛyɛ Dwabo Ase dwumadie yi so ɛwɔ power 97.9 afei TVS Friday so
ɛnɛ amajo so
me pa chɔ na no pɛ umpom ti sɛn
ɔba de adawoma ya ho yɛ na mo so
Nyankopɔn adom ade akye nti egu so som okay yɛnim sɛ ɛnɛ da yi ana yɛ power 24-hour economy ne ho ɛntoma a ɛhyɛ aseɛ de afiri Tema port ana afei Takrade port sɛn na mofa so ahyɛ saa dwumadie yi aseɛ na nipa dodoɔ sɛn ana ɛhwɛ nim sɛ betimi anya employment wɔ breko a yɛ 24-hour economy ɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ afiri mo side
Many Amedas, Nifa Quay, Sonamentia, with you for no wash of food and Ghana for MTS, your Papa John Damani Bahama, and Bosha or the share or man for na or man for and I'm sorry or so at the Twaba, a mano, and this so and no, and ama president, I share on a pound food and I said, I was your Juma. Now, what shall I say a month from the Twaba Mayan? This now a month for no in the GTA. I will a man of four ne a man no simo. And no muna ama one of the key policy. A ma you are John Dramani Mahama. A winning 2024 election. I will a professor no a year 24-hour economy. Now 24-hour economy not. Now your car, if you don't cast boa, or Munchimine, and you're possible, you say, the assembly. In fact, your bar power you cry no. About what I say, yeah, yes, young car, or moon, yeah, a budget cry, a moon, yeah, but a visionary leader like you are John Dramani Mahama. When him dear warrior, into what the was strategically. And was a send near ma and I do say and a day, then launch 24-hour economy of across board. Said ye may that 24-hour economy I can't say. Number one, you probably create in your man. You be raising revenue. You be increasing productivity. Not economy no associate to not brand. I was what this is. And then lunch na ye lunch no. Ye de chere omanfo nyina say ye papa do Mahama eka ya ye to abama no na enye political talk. Na oye boshe ba osi a oye den woyo. And I'm sorry you no o my Ghana fu say ye wo government agencies are they really up 24-hour economy. And a private agencies are they really up 24-hour economy. Yes, government agencies no maybe more dear to me. And you're possible. Maybe I mean correct it. Your Ghana Port and Harbors Authority.
Okay.
Your PSC Tamasep Yard. Your DVLA. Your Shippers Authority. Institutions are able to in the institutions under Ministry of Transport. Into one sector, agencies Yamabo Swing at least DVLA, Ghana Port and Harbors Authority, PSC Tamasep Yard, I can confirm to you, say, you really up 24-hour system.
Okay.
Me free, me a deputy CEO for PSC Tamasep Yard. The operations and activities, quite a bit different from Ghana Port and Harbors Authority. Almost the Omoye. There are different agencies, you really up 24-hour system. Me know what I say. At PSC Tamasep Yard, yeah, started last week.
24-hour economy.
24-hour system, yeah, started last week from PSC Tamasep Yard.
And it's a CI, okay. It's a CI, maybe say Obi adding a near my bar, container bar, and I just crowd me in near mana.
Ghana Port and Harbors Authority, our more pilot, Ama Ubia Eshese Anajo. Na ye and Yama Anado Airport.
Wow.
So what I say, 80 years Ama Ghana for 24-hour economic system na ye cano. Well for Casamano, and yet cliche, and yet your friend is saying rhetoric. So then Mahama Abayano Adi the Bosch and they may make us a media dance their culture say Ghana Port and Harbors Authority, they're running 24 hours. Your friend is saying, PSC Tamasep Yard, the services ships, ships are something Ketwa, baby, you do a Mudu Manano, Tamasep Yard. Meno say, a Juma Air Force 24/7. In Najo, na amount for a year Juma Anajo. Oma Omuye Juma Najono, and pay Omoko, the Duma Baby change you and a morning shift for so I name. Abba. And you know, a idea, a reality. And your idea, you put it through any attack. And she say, I know you're work one more. And then she's near that. What's that? Omojuma now, Omo, you know, and this day, Omo running 24 hours, no, Omo running. Private companies and so on. What's so much you man not say this is 24 hours and so almost more running. Yeah, a money yes and say. Over the Massipia, for example, yes, service vessels, no, and kind say obedient a ship of Bassi and Yahweh. Ship I see a used to be 1 month, but so back on the Yahweh Jomano. Ship need to me do on 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and Sana. Omotunya wie ehwo adwumayo binyina ne say emra omodi ye ano emre nisa and sometimes competence so any honom and ya ba ya toto niamai ya run 3 shift enti de nanke di ba bosome miensa ne bosome 9 no and ya de bosome ba ko pena ye de ye ho adwuma
okay
enti no at the end of the day so utumi de bosome ba ko no ye ship no ho adwuma that is a more people no more betimi aye den aba honom we will raise revenue the amount buying. And after so we create more employment at the youth.
Very good.
Now shipyard Hong Kong.
Yes.
Yeah, buy no. Now more year Juma on best 20 pay.
Okay.
Me no can say about 200 workers in a good field more year.
So that means that means 24-hour economy needs to say much funny paddle our port war.
Our Juma one and Mabunu and Fire or more yet Juma ever honor because of 24 hours. The same way, and I'll call other agencies now. The same way, the more and now we are 8 hours here. Now, so what Juma for your 20 and now the old Baba year 3 shifter. Now, a Juma now, you know, for the 3 shift system there, over 60. So who increase your human now and another offer more with your essence on the count. Basically, no, and no, and I yeah, this year, you know, to me, my phone ending, or much me a call money. Into your ma or mouth for not at the as said. What's up, President Mama, I say, or mouth for no? But this one, agencies, no, it be started 24 hours. And then she say, yeah, lunch, you know. And she say, yeah, they about the private sector. I'm private sector, so I'm running 24 hours. And you see, can say, who be really up under 24 hours now? There are some incentives. Yeah, or the Bama war and from Kujuma, person about 24 hours. Nothing. Now you share power issues.
The private sector, no.
Private sectors, no.
Okay.
But I said, now you share power, electricity, or use so taxes, be more exemptions, what's your demo? Now, Omajuma, Omajuma, security systems, near the idea, President, I can't want a man. And next, Ghana for mobile the president, but they were two monument and you know, idea, Papano, or the Austrian ironing.
Okay, Mr. Mensa, sir, so far now, private sectors need be actual muti, or magiatum, some so 24-hour economy, or medium home Jimmy no Maidiana.
Many private sectors on the be brain and nano 7% minimum and one home quine in Giano. If you ever said, get you for Yakapuna, the moment follow, your papa, the mamma neck, Meno Cassia Cranama do honor. To make you know a barber shot here. No do ya deco. Inti Yabasra, Ubia, Inti, Yama John Daman in Mahama, launching 24-hour system. 24-hour system, it has come to stay, and it has come to be the game changer to boost the economy. Internal, a idea, a year national. Special say, amount for no bit me a follow. Now, actually, Ibedi and Komobia. Now, I mean, say, every panomono. Member na PS Tamasha Piat said you buy na a hot year. And then she say, you walk na 24 hours.
Yes.
And then the beer, you need to admit at the end of the corner. Abana menemo din komo na ya domu su ko na ya ma o man for na hu say President Mahama Abano ye dance I say ya na omo taka bibi NDC people we are the same politicians we are the same ye pese ye ma omanfo ne say MPP ni NDC ye the same da President Mahama any NDC no ye wo opepa ye friend political will say ye best sa o mine sempre the president no was sa opepa no and what power and kwofo a wo madwemo eta ho kama and kwofo a omo wo man ho adwempa kama and what you want to institutions bebre ano enti oba ya hye ya sa opepa na o mampani president Mahama e won enu bi ne hye wo and ye dia cause a major transformation e wo be bia ye ya enti no the same way oko gold bond said ye was like as a medium transforming gold board ko MP said the lawyer edujimu transforming ko why ye mini abasentale mo ejuma omo eden omo ye major institutions government agencies obia ye na afamu die say ye be make impact in the economy na ya ma omanfo no na awirehemu ne ahotoso awa amanyofuo mu ene amanyosemu na ye nka de bia say politicians de omo ye the same and the president Mahama buy petrol bu akofo mi na dollar na hoden akojo hoja na si de agina brane no bibia enkan ya na ye book entoa ye campaign no mo central for ye ni mu di nkomo se o mo ntoa ba maye ye ba ni ama besesa kwase ya mu busa se o etie ye sure say ye ba petrol ni bo be kofom ye sure say dollar yi ye ba ma akofom sa se ne de me nka ye no de aba bia ni wo obeti aba petrol bo be kofom da aba bia ni wo baba dollar be kofom da kwase ba do Dramani Mahama ba ye no ade na money na ade na mu susuo ena petrol ni ati susuo hwi ena dollar na da form say bogo sidi na gina brania ena MPP fo be bra na omu ni no mo susu da ye tini bu man mane ya akona say no ena omu nyina hu no the president Mahama epo man enti me na say me nkomodi die mo no e pesa Ghana fo bia na omo wa sa adwen pose o MPP NDC mu ye the same me pa mo chow ye the same president Mahama by demonstrate say ye the same da ye wa ban a wo ba wo hwe family and friends and ye wa aban a oba wo hwe the nation I don't think your friend is the nation builder John Dramani Mahama
okay Mr. Mensah
wo man no
okay
to man no a me gidi say omanfo nyina ebe naso emfa so maybe I said them can every time no ya be ban
yeah last question yeah last question na ye mfrensi and that day no officially I was say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama one power a year 24-hour economy last year but en koma oni yedi no ma yati asese e ba no wo side a year temaship yard baby a wo no a wo ma hyase a momo year 24-hour economy did that. What has been the impact so far? Changes been na si wo ho ana wo hwe policy na ma hyase can it be sustained? E yade a wo man Ghana yebetimi ato aso na yaye na mode nhise bi to ho se be ye se bi a ya 24-hour economy na se da na emom aban foforo bi ba obetimi aba betwam mode nhise bi to ho se bi a ebeboa nkwa de a aban bi ba otimi ma betwam ana
me ya meda so party me at free first point no ye hono no changes aba hono any sustainability measures no ye de gu akwamo a servicing of vessels and America no ye call ye no ye tna say ye share problem ni na ye draw strategic plan and the KPI principle be about the QTR system. Young client or more the vessels steps no ever temashe piano. Or problem kesiana ye chana a check and son or my way you marry. And after social quality of service I provide them more. And rate charges are near the moment not a brothel. Tanya mentioned I buy any yes no. Let's offer quality service to our client. Okay. Let's give them timely. Let's offer timely delivery. What they buy, now you're more flexible rating, and you're friend QTR. And no, now you're dear guacamono. I'm not the turnaround time, no, a year then, so active. It is all the vessel balancing and can you determine time. The system 24 hours. The system na ye into what's me back actually a juma and at the moment I the system no go up as sustainable because then conforming a form of technical men machines are not problems now ever no you go so ya to nyama be bre a ekwanim your medium term your friend saying measures to sustain say you procure modern machine ye be here adwuma on vessels it is say China Dubai Korea any other countries machines are modern machines or use even 10 days near service of vessel a week and that is our target vessel now you use even 1 month it means stabilizing your area by 2 weeks vessel I was here for every amount not what they call it on that side there is share guaquemoa and we do this in terms of continuity by successive government many obian will 3% pakodo say nyame ya dom ne hihye san hye we na egu kwamu you did the needed resource to boost the economy now government over no it is an advantage to you because we have laid a good and solid foundation that you will leverage on.
Okay.
So what I say.
Okay.
It is over there are private companies 24 hours. More revenue is coming to you, government. Government major problem is how to raise more revenue. I am for a and I am quoted the Bosia. And those are one by one. Now you're rolling up 24-hour economic system. Now private companies in 24 hours. Now already more revenue ever. What would trigger you say to cancel a policy like that?
Okay.
So the nature of the program would to be automatic continuity. Government now administration. If you would look other ways to even improve the program. And that notwithstanding, you name once upon a time we had people like Ubuki Seseku, Idi Amin, and Mutimo Day, the amount for Suntino. Oh, yeah, now the Mrana 4 years. Said your buyer will be made and Mexiano. It's money now are being taken into consideration in the whole policy called 24-hour system. Said your buyer there will be continuity and sustainability.
Okay. Mr. President, I better ask you no pay say Ojibre na wodi edin komo fa 24-hour economy ho nsensem ho. Yes your point ye nyina ye badwuma di na se na afi ya ba beboa na his excellence nsem po wo no ya bo ho da road ya kire Ghana.
Mini ameda se pass mo friend.
Okay yo. Okay. Eti Mr. Peter Mensah deputy director Edema Tema Shipyard ni ya ni din komo ade fa 24-hour economy no. Wo se ehonom kra de bɛyɛ na wɔtwe ni ɔmo ahyase de da nti then time na obi container betimi aba bedu bɛɛ bosome miɛnsa na egu so si ɛpo no so na ɔmo ntimi yi nneɛma ɛwɔ mu no sese ɛnni saa efisɛ anadwo anɔpa awia abiri bia yɛfrɛ no sɛ adwuma ɛkɔ so a nipa bebree ɛwɔ hɔ a ɔmo yɛ adwuma nti ɔmo timi nya brɛ na afei wɔn atimi ayi yɛfrɛ no sɛ phone calls yɛfrɛ no sɛ containers no na bibia etimi aye kama busia ti yeguso aye so mo pa 97.9 FM afi live on TV SYZ Dwabo Ase dwumadie ana yeguso a ye nimu di no ye be bie lines no ene de year 24-hour economy ebey mebunu no Ghana for say na muso mafa say anadwo nyina no ye ba be ye adwuma eno kire say ye fa nipa dodo e wo Ghana enwuma mu na wo bibiara a wo nya adwuma ye no watimi anya bi aye 0208 984 166 0208 984 166 fani ani nkomo sima ye de dwumade ne ba na wie ya no say na 24-hour economy ye de ba na ebi num kura say oh we ya danko dada do enya de ye betimi aye enne ye pa ho ntoma say na ye o hello good morning yes me pa cho di say Alex, you can say free here. Madina. 24-hour economy and ne and ye pound.
Yep, John Germany Mahama. The NDC 24-year campaign. And I yellow been so a toy to the co social media.
Yes.
A year campaign. And I told Ghana for 3. Ghana for in the defeat of the Fourth Republic. no president, no candidate come about for when you 67%. You see that in the history of the Fourth Republic, and the DNP now ban. Okay, yeah, picture say a moment fine yet. Say winning penny. Obebon
name amum biem no bia nya binya.
Yes, no be obebon the bia me tio where only said the kosono. Maybe you be yawo. Ko officer. Oma you imagine say omo hu but now 85 hours. You go for
no cry woman say enche bia say nkofo no
kan na me can say enche isia no baba start because we have 3 years 6 months around the corner for another election. Someone that down for me say they see Ghana no then me can say near campaign this John when Mahamo feel Ghana for the democracy has failed this country.
Medase pa osu betimi afre yemfa course be ba komienu bi nka ho na afe yentu aso enne His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebo a wo share o man Ghana so the 24-hour economy ban ababedu. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Me pa cha odi ni say na afre fi hi.
Mpate wa fana Antiagwa me prefi cantonment.
Antiagwa enne 24-hour economy ni ye pa ho ntoma ama adwuma atimi abuso o man Ghana then na o kan dia fa ho.
Manage papa we and so say ye to no so aba. Ese say ye ma ne tan so akwa bra nya nkopon ankasa be to nta afre.
Wow.
Na mo the dey hiane bambofo.
Okay.
Nese ejadifo a mo ba ahomache wo kodwoma ahomache a wo benya popa na do a wo benya na eba no sa na awifo no so adoso ekwan so ni ba bi enti ye besre se obema bambofo no fan se police fo no wa wo ba boy ho ban no ebetumi ayekese amasa ade no akoso na menkwa de mani jepa
medasi pa last call an enfa jumedi ni nsi 02094166 24-hour economy Excellency John Dramani Mahama okan ya Ghana for G2 mu na omo hwe say ampa wo mu hia nyuma ye no ene dai ejebe nya babedu ye pa ho ntoma na afi ya hye jumedi na say hello, good morning. Good morning. Me pa cha udin di say na afre fi hi. Mustafa 1 minute focus on the 24-hour economy here ne dey year pa to me.
You can make President Mahama.
Okay.
You pa ya to come Miami.
Nice.
Such a honorable MP Sanjoy. On share with you will be no can. 24-hour economy me I could me share and Italian original.
Okay, nice.
Policy na me ma for people. I juma pa about the boy you am I juma pa ye na obia di picture.
Okay.
This is obia.
Hello.
We are
okay.
And you know yankopon embu Mahama policies no nyina opese audit ban na entimi ombu na ontimi ye na Ghana for nyina embu nyina ye juma ye na so mtanachi na ondim konim.
Okay, Mustafa. Yeah, that's a pan pay. Okay, we say 100 day a year of friending nyina besi. Ye ntimi fa course bi bio na fe ye di jumadi ni nyina so abano ewie ye high power 7.9 FM live on TV SYZ Dwabo Ase jumadi ani ye de babe sumi Dwabo Ase jumadi me producer Mr. Emmanuel Owusu assisted by Emmanuela Opoku anomobo modern na fe womode Dwabo Ase jumadi ye hye ma me na mitimi de betra wanim udu MCR Rav Jampo Peter Cranton ene penifo aka so afi womo egina machi boame epiepia nwom yi Desmond Sowa Prince K camera Francis afi Prince ana Willie mi ankasa mi di jumadi ho chia mi di ade enke obrempon mi tena jumadi so di ma mi ni PSU ukra nchi akase pa fen koma ni ashon kojo the third amrahia hene nyankopon nhyira ni na onye okase woni ho kafo Queen Mother Rosalind nyankopon nhyira ma no pay na wonye mokase abusia ha na breme makwan na afi ye de jumadi ni nyina aba no awie ye makramo ochina nyame